Third base tonight. Who is playing third, Rick? You know, for Alberta?
I haven't.
You're not sure, right? Okay. I'll get back to you now.
Our usual third baseman is Ryan Tataryn.
Okay, and I believe he's starting there today. No, pardon me, that's where they're making all the changes, aren't
How
they?
about
And Saskatchewan. Well, Raymond, welcome. Raymond Oleshko,
Yes,
welcome to Manitoba. Not sunny, but friendly.
that's right. It certainly is friendly here.
Who's playing?
It's the St. Albert.
And the rest of Team Alberta.
St. Albert Cardinals taking the field right now. Yep. Being introduced. And we're a little rushed here, folks. The weather hasn't been really cooperating with us. A little rushed. As a result, we're a little frazzled. And it's only natural, don't you think, Raymond?
Oh, only natural under these kind of weather conditions that they would want to get it over with as quickly as possible.
Okay, you want to just run down how Saskatchewan got to the finals? Like, what have they had a good record? Actually finished first place overall, right?
They finished first in the round robin here with a 3-1 record, and to get here, when we hosted the provincials, they went through the round robin there undefeated also, and won their final against Saskatchewan Braves. So they've had actually a pretty good year considering they've got some first-year bantams on there.
So a mixture of 15 and 14-year-olds?
Yes, a mixture of 15 and 14-year-olds.
Which is an exception here. The majority of the teams, from my experience, seem to be made up primarily of 15-year-olds, at least the Winnipeg and the Interlake teams, and as well as BC. Alberta, they're much in the same. I think they only got maybe two or three 14-year-olds on the team.
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miller.
Okay, as I stated, okay, the rest of the Battleford team taking the field. And Western Canadian Bantam Championships in Stonewall always features a first pitch format. I'll just turn that over to the PA announcer.
Years with Balmore Orals and coached minor baseball for several years in Stonewall. He's been president of minor baseball in Stonewall for 4 years, and they currently have 325 players in their minor baseball system. Gord was the main push behind these new baseball facilities, and if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be playing here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gord Fines.
Gord Fines, guest commentator here earlier this week on Lucky Dog Network, and here we have Raymond. Welcome, Raymond, again. And Rick
has on camera.
Okay, and Rick Schuhard, the hard case from Alberta. Okay, and try not to be too much of a hard case today there, Rick.
What?
Come on.
I don't know how you mean that, Ward.
I'm always kidding. I'm glad to see you here. Yesterday when we sat and watched Alberta, we had a different perspective on things. Alberta coming back, winning when they had to, winning the right games, and getting a berth here in the final.
No, we're impressed with Saskatchewan. We are indeed.
Okay, Saskatchewan taking the field now, Battleford. And a quick rundown, what do we have here as far as positional-wise? Let's start out, what would you like, Doc? Third or first? Third, okay, let's go with third. Okay, starting off at third base we have...
Chris Von Hagen is a pickup that we picked up from the Saskatchewan Braves, a 15-year-old. He also pitches and throws very hard. Pretty good fielder and excellent hitter.
Okay, at shortstop?
At shortstop, we have Quinn Uzelman, who we picked him up from Kindersley. He's also a pitcher, bats left-handed. He's got pretty good power and excellent shortstop. Strong arm.
Okay, over at second and first.
Second base, we have Daryl Smith. This is his second-year Bantam. He also is a pitcher. He normally plays shortstop, but today he's in his final game, he's playing second base.
Okay, over at first. Pitcher warming up, and the battery today for Saskatchewan.
The battery today, we have Neil Sendecki. He's a first-year Bantam. He's got a pretty good curveball, and he has improved on his fastball this year. And catching for him is Ryan Hodgins, who's a left-handed catcher, which you normally don't see in baseball. He's a pretty good general behind the plate and runs the infield rather well.
Okay, and sound and in the outfield, I guess I have to. Okay, we have Blair, and you'll have to help me out with the name here.
Blair de Monternel is in left field for this game. This is his second year, and he's regularly a second baseman, but he's playing left field in this game. He's played in the outfield for us quite a bit this year, and he's done rather well.
Okay, first pitch. Strike called. Action underway in the finals. Alberta Saskatchewan final. The Battlefords versus St. Albert. Foul ball down the line. Third baseman over and can't get it.
2 strikes.
2 strikes in the batter. So a lot of character, I take it, amongst these 14-year-olds.
A lot of character among the 14-year-olds. They've gelled well with the older players on the team, and like the coach said, they're a great group of kids to coach, coachable kids, and they get along so well together too. There's not one that stands out from the others that thinks he's a lot better than the others. They're all team players. They're not individual players. They're team players.
Number 5.
And Neil Sendecki makes a good start here. So Jason Borlig is gone, and Randy Dirks up to bat now. Randy having an exceptional tournament.
Yes, he is. He's been hitting a few home runs and seems to be around when we can count on him.
Okay, the pitch low and outside for a ball. Okay, so I guess we should finish off with the outfield here while we get a minute. High for another ball.
In center field, we have Corey Hoffman. He's been a steady center fielder. He's got a good bat, strong arm, covers a lot of ground when he's out there. A second-year Bantam also.
Okay, foul ball, back off the screen.
Which field do we like?
So Randy Dirks,
No, I still got some. Thanks.
2 balls and a strike. No, misses outside with a curve. As Bart Bartow, soon to be called into the practice box here, as Johnny Watton has to get away. Get back into Winnipeg. But I will be back, hopefully for the end of this game.
Lucky for us.
Lucky for you guys, yeah. And the pitch. Swung on, fall into the dirt. Field still in pretty good shape. The rain is persisting, but hasn't been really combining with the wind. It's sort of either the wind and the rain earlier, but now it's just one of the two. So as long as the wind can stay down, we should have fairly good conditions here. It's always unfortunate when you have to play these kind of games under adverse conditions.
It is. It's tough on the players, and you don't want any injury to happen to any one of these two teams because they're both going to the Nationals. But they want to play it out, and you can't blame the kids. But it's going to be tough on the pitchers. To keep a wet ball is hard to control, and it's both for the same for the both teams. So the weather conditions you can't use that as an excuse in this case.
Okay, Randy Dirks
Came through and we
Number 3.
needed a single. He's on first base.
Aginla Jerome. I got personal tutoring from the coaches on the pronunciation of that name, and Aginla. I'll never forget it again. And he hits that one hard, but it's right to the shortstop. Got one, wheels, and no, low in the dirt. And this Jerome's going to try for 2, and should be there. Yes, good stretch by the first baseman. Unfortunately, just couldn't come up with it. And good looking play out there. Good defense from the Battlefords. So they got 2 gone now.
Yeah, I like Jerome too because he let me in line ahead of him in the cheeseburger line.
Hey, you gotta like that.
Number 39.
Because of the
Doug Strobel.
Doug Strobel having a strong game to get St. Albert into the finals. Coming up big. Pitching a very strong game.
Well, he pitched 2 innings today and everything went well. I think that's all that he was expected to do. And our other pitcher, pickup from Port Saskatchewan, names fail me when I get cold. Anyway, he's celebrating a birthday today, Mike Balfour.
Okay.
MVP last game.
Yes, Mike Belfer.
Having fun yet, Bart?
Bart Bartow. Welcome to the booth, Bart. The gondola, the Lucky Dog gondola here at the Stonewall Quarry Park.
Thank you. Jerry Cheek will be sitting in about 5 minutes.
Okay. And he's going to do his Harry Carey imitation by the end of the game, I hope.
Not to be missed.
Not to be missed. Bart Bartow doing his 7th inning stretch. And he gets a hold of that one, but right at the left fielder.
Blair de Montanel.
Don't say right when you mean
Good
left.
positional play, playing him not to pull, but good positional play by the fielder. Good hit and a good fielding play.
And there you have it. A good start to the finals of the Western Canadian Bantam Championships in Stonewall, Manitoba. This is Johnny Watton with Howard LeCunard. Bart Bartow soon to be coming in, warming up in the bullpen. And we'll be back with more in LDN right after this. We're back. Starting off for the Battlefords, Darryl Smith.
Left-handed batter, good leadoff batter. He's got good speed, hits the ball to all fields rather well, and he's tough to put out. Very consistent batter. The type that you like to have in a leadoff spot.
And a heck of a good receiver for the Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah.
Okay, starts things off with a good off-field hit there, right between shortstop and third. So the Battlefords keeping a hot bat going, starting things off with a leadoff single, bringing up
Craig Borgeson.
Craig Borgeson. Playing first base today.
Playing first base today. He's been our first baseman majority of the year. He's got excellent speed. He's beat out a number of infield hits, some bunts too, and he also can hit the ball to all fields. And he's a tough guy to put out on a slow infield hit.
So a good speed at the top order of the Battlefords lineup. High outside, and that's going to advance the runner down to second. And he's there easily. Taking a wide turn, which is kind of debatable right now. The kid's got to be careful out there because it is a slick field.
It is a slick field. I'm surprised at how well the field is holding up under these conditions. You know, the rain that we had yesterday and today, and I'm impressed with the condition of the field. It's excellent. It's good to have. If we were to hold these in North Battleford, we wouldn't be playing them because the field would be too muddy. This is great.
Yeah, I like a lot of people, I'm sure, kind of put my foot in my mouth when I came out here initially to look at the field. And I say to John, the organizer of the event, and the only thing I could really complain about is the fact there wasn't a dirt infield. But this kind of weather has dictated that you wouldn't want that kind of infield, and proven really advantageous because the soil around here really seems to sop up the moisture. And as a result, we've maintained very good playing conditions with the help of and assistance of the local grounds crew.
I understand this is the first year that you've used this field.
That's true. Stonewall putting a lot of, I believe, like over 1,000 volunteer man hours into, and going to third now, throw down, and yeah, he's got him. Good throw, good combination.
Something of a flourish from the umpire as well.
Yeah, right on top of it. Major league looking play out there.
Good call by the umpire, a good throw by the catcher. Looked like it was a hit and run, and the batter was unable to make contact with the ball, but a good throw by the catcher to get him.
Definitely. Right there, put the tag on, and the St. Albert Cardinals are maintaining the sound defense that got him here.
We're definitely the underdogs, though. We got beat 6-5 here in the round robin.
Yeah, and I know that hard case, if I was there at the racetrack with you and you know there was a favorite, you wouldn't tell me about it either. I bet you. Yeah, I know. He's the kind of guy. He's that kind of guy.
He's failing to tell you that they played us a doubleheader in North Battleford and beat us 3-1 and 11-2.
So it's going to be a horse race here today.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, great off-field hit again. Going with a pitch, and that's going to be extra bases. Slips at first, and is going to 2, and is rambling into 3. Good speed, head first, and he's there. Good heads-up ball. You got to like that.
Great speed. He's a great hustler. When he sees an opportunity like that, he just doesn't slow down. He just seems to turn on the jets and just goes for it. Good aggressive base running by Borgeson.
He's only a first-year player, you say?
He's a second-year Bantam. Yes.
Okay, and then Borgeson Was he in the home run hitting derby or no?
No, he wasn't. It was Chris Oleshko and Robin Jackson.
Okay, and a little bit of PR work here for Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan did win the home run derby yesterday.
Yes, we did. And,
Dominated.
it was my son who happened to win. He cranked out a few good ones, and
Okay, debatable call here, but I guess good heads-up coaching on the part of St. Albert to make an appeal on the runner touching first base. Didn't do it, and as a result, a triple is negated by a technical call, which, hey, if the umpire is making a call like that, obviously he saw it.
obviously he was watching, because it's up to the first base umpire, I do believe, to go out and cover the play in the field, and plate ump has to go and cover first base to keep an eye on things. And good play by the umpire to cover for the first base umpire who was out in the field.
Yeah, obviously not hesitating in making the call. And as he rounded the base, he did stumble, so it's hard to say. It's very slick down at first. That's the only thing I thought about actually this morning. I thought about these diamonds, and if they would have tarred first base, they would have made, I think, a big difference.
Well, it does look rather slippery around there. There's a lot of action around there. If you get a base hit, you're going to go down that way, but yeah, it'll be okay. The players will realize the situation on the base pads when they go around there, and they'll have to be a little bit more cautious.
Let's replay on that and see.
Well, unfortunately, my friends, I was following the ball into the outfielder's glove at that point.
Okay, sorry, not available this time on Lucky Dog Network. Sorry, Rick.
That whole one-camera deal.
Yeah, and line drive, nice play by the first baseman. Give me a minute. Milwaukee making a nice play down there at first to retire at the side. Okay, so St. Albert comes out fairly good.
We came out of there rather lucky.
That's it for this portion of the inning, and we'll be back with more on Lucky Dog Network. Johnny Watton and Bartman Bartow coming up.
What's the score?
We're back. Johnny Watton with Bartman Bartow. So welcome to Stonewall. How's things up in the land of Gim?
Rainy like here, rainy like here. It's nice and sunny in Gimli up above the clouds over. And there we go. We have first pitch in, it's low and inside. And another one low and inside. This is the first batter up, I believe. I just set in here, right?
Yeah, we got first up is... Oh, pardon me, Rick.
Jason Mizabaki has been in a little bit of a slump, but the last several games, he's really come out of it. He's believing in himself now.
The pitch, and strike called. So Jason's...
Swinger.
Yeah,
Swung at that one.
took a good cut at that one.
Yeah, real good cut.
Sinicki looks in, pitch, and swung and line down the right field line. And good play by the right fielder to come up with that ball. Field very slick out there, and as a result, could be very difficult fielding the ball.
It could be. If you lose your footing out there, boy, and you're in no man's land, and there's nobody to cover for you in that right field corner, you'll have to do a lot of hustling to get that ball back in. Jason did an excellent job of flagging that ball down and throwing her back into the infield.
Yeah, great weather for ducks out here. Hey, Howard Luck Kennard on the camera today, braving the elements for 2 games back to back. And Bartman, good action out here. Saskatchewan and Alberta.
Bart was at home snugging his
coming
bed
through
last
some
game.
hard competition to get here. And swung on, foul ball out of play. And knowing your way around the baseball diamond, Bart, it's good to see someone of your expertise to be out here today.
Well, I like to see the boys playing because I coached the Bantams and Pee-wees and Mosquitoes for a good many years, as long as looked after baseball diamonds. So it's nice to sit in here and see it again. There's a nice bunt laid down the third base line. It's fair. Nice scoop up first. And he got him. advancing the runner to second base.
They say safe though, Bart.
Okay. So runners on first and second.
This is the cards here.
St. Albert, yeah.
Yes. These are the two that
There's more questions here at first base.
Number 2, Paul Thompson.
Paul Thompson up to base, off to bat now for the St. Albert Cardinals.
Our right fielder. He's our right fielder.
Yeah, playing a sound game earlier in the matchup.
Frank went over the fence against Manitoba yesterday.
Yes, in a big 7th inning, I believe it was, for St. Albert. Coming up big. Scoring, I believe it was, 7 runs?
Yep, 7 runs.
7 runs on the top of this. And nice hit there by Paul, but unfortunately it's right to the left fielder there.
Yeah, Blair, same thing as last time. Good positional play, and he hit it right to him. He didn't have to move too far to get that one.
Number 14, Ryan Tatarin.
Ryan Tatarin. Everybody's finally getting used to all these names.
Yeah.
These, takes us almost the weekend to do it, but we're finally getting it down. Mind you, the first time we've had the pleasure of doing any coverage of the Battlefords. Unfortunately, with the way things were this weekend, it's a couple of double headers, and the Manitoba team's playing. We were unable to do any broadcasts. Nice pickup by the shortstop over to the third baseman, and good combination there at the short and third.
Yes, it's a good pickup by Uzelman to get it over to Von Hagen at third and getting a lead runner. And now with 2 away, what looked to be a promising inning is they're going to have to get a couple of hits here to make those first two hits count. But good defensive play by Saskatchewan out there. Ball being hit solid and right to Uzelman, and heads up play to get over to third.
Okay.
With our starting pitcher, Ward. He pitched against Saskatchewan the other night. I don't think that game was over until about midnight, but
Under the lights, eh?
we're not used to playing in that kind of darkness. But now here we are with some other factors here, the weather.
Yeah, not quite holding off yesterday. And sprayed, hit down, and curving foul on the right side. So, a long strike, unfortunately.
Here's a look at our luxury boxes this afternoon.
Oh, luxury boxes? Okay. There they are. These people are paying in the area of $75 for a day pass just to get in here and use those luxury boxes. By the way, gentlemen, we'll be passing a hat later. Okay. These seats come at a premium price, Rick. You should know that. Swung on and a good curveball that stays alive.
Once again, I'd like to remind the people that the Canadian Nationals, there will be no charge whatsoever. We might have a 50-50 draw, but it won't cost anybody anything to get in.
Is there anybody else you want to plug while you're on air?
Well,
oh, good hit right between two diving Battleford bodies. And in for the first run. Kurt Miller coming all the way around. So we got runners in the corner now. Battleford got the first run of the game here. Or pardon me, what am I saying? Battleford. St. Albert drawing first blood.
Battleford came close. Had a little bit of luck out there, and also some astute observation by coaching staff. I'm not sure.
Number 15, Jason Borley.
Jason Borley up now, leading things off. Top of the order again.
You have to give these umpires a lot of credit for coming out here and doing these games. You know, they don't get the credit they deserve. It's a thankless job, but it's good to see these guys out here, and they're doing the best they can, and they call what they see, and it's both same for both teams, and you know, somebody's got to do it, and they're doing an excellent job.
Ward, my understanding is, I'm not sure about the Western Canadian, but the honor of being umpire in the Canadian National, they work free. They get a $25 per diem, whatever you want to call it. But as far as getting paid with their talents, there's no pay.
You know, it's more professional recognition amongst your peers for doing a good job and being of the caliber that you can do something of this nature. And yes, I'm sure we should all tip our hats to the umpires. Mind you, they probably had the best accommodations here. I noticed their mobile home over there. And hey, those guys were not roughing it this weekend, okay? I asked them whether they had a jacuzzi in there, and they said they were thinking about bringing a portable in, but they just couldn't get it all together. And as a result, I guess there was a couple of weddings and whatever, so they couldn't hang around. And otherwise, they would have had a hot tub out here and really had a good time in Stonewall, Manitoba.
And Joyce would have been a umpire groupie instead of a broadcaster.
Joyce Owen producing tonight's broadcast. Grounder back to the pitcher, who throws it over to the first baseman and retires the side. So good, sound defensive ball after a couple of good hits there for the St. Albert team. And we're back with more on Lucky Dog Network. This is Johnny Watton with Howard Lucanard, Bart Van Bartow.
What's
and
the score?
Plenty of additional, 1-0 is the score, and plenty of an additional supporting cast. We're back with more right after this.
Okay, we're back. Corey Hoffman up here now. And this is Bart here with our two loyal friends, side by each. Getting into it. And a hit foul down the first base line. Ward's taken off for a while. He'll be back. He'll be back.
I'll miss him so.
Hey, the score is 1-0 for St. Albert Cards here. And Saskatchewan looking to get back into it. It's a good game so far. Nice and tight. Defensive, nice plays. And there's a pass ball, we'll call that. We won't give him a wild pitch on that one.
Hey, Corey! Make it your pitch! Make it your pitch!
I would imagine, I haven't been here all weekend, but I imagine that if we'd have had nice weather, we'd have had this place packed today.
I imagine we would have for the final game. You know, there have been quite a few people out here Friday when we were here when the weather was more conducive for watching baseball. But I'm sure, like you say, if we'd have had better weather conditions, we'd have had a full packed crowd here tonight.
And I'm sure a lot of people know about it around the Interlake here. And another foul ball back over her head. Staying alive, wasting them off there. A lot of times play that game and come up with a nice little hit. Corey got called out on strikes. Those are hard to handle. Right across the outside corner, right across the black.
Good pitch by the pitcher. You know, catching the corner of the plate like that, you don't expect it there, but sometimes the pitcher just gets it right where he wants it. Get caught looking like that.
Number 24, Quinn Uselman.
Quinn Uselman up there now. I like the way they can throw those curves at that age. They're a neat looking curve. I'm standing right behind here. Nice one there. Younger ones don't throw the curves very much, do they? Down in the Pee-wee and the Mosquitoes.
He's one of our probably the best junk ball pitcher we've got, and he admits that.
Yeah.
Dad is president of the St. Albert Minor Baseball Association.
As long as it doesn't hurt their arm.
He's here as our chef de mission.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't hurt their arm, they're okay. Ooh. Do they run on the third strike?
On the third strike, if the catcher misses it, they can go, providing that the first base is not occupied.
Sometimes they have little ground rules that are different.
Yep.
Battleford's got to get something going here. They got to get somebody on base to get it moving. Usually when the grounds are bad like this, it does get defensive. You don't see the great plays. Everybody's on tentative feet. But I agree with Ward on those grass infields. You know,
Gotta be yours.
That's right. You know, if they were dirt infield, it would be a lot tougher to play out there. The grass is soaked up the water pretty good.
some of the game too probably wouldn't even played with a dirt infield.
That's right. You just take a look at the grounds around here where the dirt is, you will notice that it's pretty slick, and good thing for the grass infield.
Ward's got a box of a baseball here.
Just so you gentlemen know, at the end of the game,
Let's have a look at the board.
There'll be game stars selected, and the winning team's game star MVP, which will be up to you gentlemen. So hopefully, with a combination of Bart and myself, Yvonne Batcher and Howard Luck-Kennard, we will pick a game star from each team. The winning team's game star will receive that baseball autograph by the Toronto Blue Jays, Kelly Gruber, Candy Maldonado, and Ken Daly. And when they were in to play the Blues, the Canada Blues, in an exhibition game at the Winnipeg Stadium. And for the losing teams, and unfortunately, we hate to say losing, everybody's a winner here this weekend, obviously, but the Asham Sports has donated a gym bag, which Rick is right now using for safe seating.
It's very comfortable.
And that'll be awarded to the MVP of the team that'll come in second today. So back to you, Bart. Thanks very much, gentlemen. We'll see you shortly.
Okay, and back to the game. There's one out, I believe.
One away.
One away. Here's a good throw to second. He dives, and he got him. Nice throw. A good head first slide, but still not enough.
And the crowd in the outfield and the various vehicles seems to be honking their horns delightedly.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out in their cars. That's a safe place to watch today.
Safe and dry. Warm, too.
It's not like Maple Leaf Gardens. We don't have a gondola up here.
Hey, this is better than most gondolas we've used, let me tell you.
Chris Von Hagen.
He pitched this morning?
Yes, he did. Just an excellent game this morning.
Okay, we're just going to prove here that pitchers can hit. In the majors, they don't even let them hit. There's a nice wrap down to first base, a nice pick, and he'll play it himself. There we go, and that Quagmire over at first place. And that's the end of the inning, with the score still the Alberta Cards 1 and Saskatchewan nothing. We'll be back in a few minutes on the Lucky Dog Network.
Score after 2 complete innings is Alberta 1, Saskatchewan
Just put the mic into
nothing.
the music, please.
Okay, we're back on live and hot. The Alberta St. Albert Cards are up. Oh, there goes my coffee. We don't need that stuff anyway. No bad habits here. And the first pitch is wide.
Put you in a little bit late there. You stopped.
They put us in quite a bit.
And actually, for no reason whatsoever.
No reason at all.
What were they looking for?
In the break, we were talking about their bus stop.
Illegal popsicles or?
I don't know what they stopped for, but then they called out a mechanic to just tighten up a fitting on an air connector or whatever. So it was, you know, and it put us at about at least an hour and a half behind.
Bureaucracy. There we go, a nice curveball in there.
You might want to tell the audience what we're talking about there, Bart. We were in the break when we started this conversation.
That's Neil Sendecki pitching there, is it not?
Yes, it is. It's a Christian Bantam, and he throws a pretty good curveball. And
Yeah.
the odd time he'll throw a change.
Just got him looking good there. And he got a walk. Lots of times that comes back to haunt you in an inning, but we'll see what happens. I'm really...
Looked like Neil didn't agree with the umpire's call there, but you got to shake those things off and just keep on.
Well, you're never supposed to agree with the umpire. They're never right.
Number 3,
No.
Jerome Inla.
Hey guys, it's on me, let's go run!
Okay, see if the bunt's in order here now to move him up. These guys practice bunting a lot.
No. Actually, I don't think you could expect a bunt here unless surprise factor.
And a high fly ball. Might drop in. It's hard to get going on that grass out there. Yeah, it does. It does. Nice bit of running there, too. Goes halfway to make sure that everything's okay, and then just jogs in the rest of the way. Yeah, there's no trouble with the sun today.
No, looks like maybe the clouds. It's not the sun, maybe it's the clouds, but it's hard to tell. He had a long ways to come to get that, and that wind blowing in from left field could have pulled the ball back towards the infield.
Yeah. Which way is that wind blowing today?
I wish I could tell. I'm so darn cold.
I don't see any flags around here.
It's blowing right in our faces, let's face it.
Yeah. Well, it's all your guys' fault. You brought it in from Alberta and Saskatchewan. Like, we never have weather like this here in Manitoba.
You're back, Joyce.
Back? Yeah.
And there's nobody out, right?
Nobody went.
Okay, got a good inning started here for St. Albert. Good pitch, bearing down there. You should have St. Albert and Prince Albert playing here. Then you'd really get confused.
Yeah. I guess Battleford eliminated Prince Albert.
Yes, they were in our pool in the playdowns in North Valley.
Good shot. Goes right through the infield. Runner's advanced. He's going to try it. No, there she comes in. So we got the bases loaded here with no one out. The worst scenario that you could have for the pitcher. And see if they bring the infield in there to keep it nice and tight.
Jason Mizabrocki.
Okay, Jason's up there now. Pressure probably won't get to him. He's been playing all weekend. Infield's in nice and tight. Try to make the pick off at home. There's the wind up and the pitch. A good shot. Hit the line. Looks fair to me. It is fair. 1 run, 2 runs come in. Runners advance to second and third. What a shot. If that had been a dry day, you'd have seen that powder fly.
Yes, if it doesn't, the first baseman doesn't seem to agree with the call by the umpire, but they're calling it fair ball.
From where I was sitting here, it looked like it hit right on the mush. He's walking out there, and I'll bet you can see where the ball hit in that mud out there.
Well, I can't see it from here.
But if you went out there, I bet you just like a divot on a golf tee. I bet you'd see how.
There's always some discussion.
As long as it hits fair, it hits on that line. It doesn't matter where it goes.
I heard a weird one, Bart. I understand that and a fellow that I've made pretty good friends with, Jeff Koo's grandfather, assistant coach for the Host Club. And he told me after the game that he got thrown out of the game because the wind blew his cap off and the umpire thought he had thrown it off in disgust.
Well, that's what he says. There's always 2 sides to every story. I heard a good one the other day in slow pitch. The guy slid in and he said, is he safe or out? And he said, he's safe because he made a good slide.
What are they going to do now?
It looks like they're calling it a foul ball.
He's going to change his decision.
The umpire's still arguing.
You don't see that very often. The home plate ump did not step right out and signal fair or foul. And that's what kind of confused me for a second. Usually they'll stand there and put their arm right out.
Yes, they usually do, and I think on a play like that, it would probably be the first base umpire's call if he's, depending on his positioning too.
And a lot of
calling it foul ball.
What's the first base umpire? Foul ball.
He's got a big question mark up above his head there. See it hanging up there?
Yeah, it's up there.
We got 3 umpires here today, and so you shouldn't miss too many calls.
Bill Russell, I can't believe it. Away we go again.
Well, like you say when we're kids, we'll see what happens now. If he hits it, just say, see, it was fair. If he gets a base hit, you watch. You say, see, it was fair. Justification. Painted that outside corner. Good shot. Flying away. He does not want to walk him. This is still a close game. You got to get 3 outs. 3 outs, and there's still a 1-run difference. Yeah, you can hear that plastic rattling on that umbrella.
Actually, I think it's the plastic on the camera that you hear.
Yeah, on the camera.
It seems to be picking up right now.
Yeah. Picked my score sheets up.
It's
Catcher there.
a great day for soccer, right?
Right.
Great day for baseball if it don't rain.
Let's count.
It should be getting close to full count by now. He's ooh, on the wire. We didn't even blink. Hard time keeping the baseballs dry today, too. Get kind of dangerous if they get wet. And the crowd's happy about that one. They're all cheering over here. I guess they're cheering for Saskatchewan. He's 1/3 home. 1/3 home. He's got a couple more batters to go now. Well, he can move back a bit.
Miller.
Ground ball. You got a double play. Lots of double plays in this Bantam.
I've only seen 1 or 2 myself.
Well, the Bantam I used to coach was just a regular small-town Bantam, Gimli, north of here, and they weren't. You maybe have one boy on each team as good as these.
This he seems to be throwing well. He's got himself in a jam here. But he seems to be battling back.
He's bearing right down. These are all-stars, right? From all over each other. Oh, they're not just one team, right?
Most of them are from one team. There's only 3 players that are from other teams, but the 11 players have been playing all together all year.
Oh, that's good. So they got some cohesiveness to know what they're doing. That's excellent.
Bart, I might say that all of our players, with the exception of Mike Balfour from Port Saskatchewan and Randy Dirks from Strathmore, are all locally homegrown St. Albert kids.
Coached right from the cradle, I'm sure. Throw a ball in the crib.
Just like you did with your kids, eh, Bart?
Yeah. Well, not as much baseball in Gimli anymore. Unfortunately, after they reach Bantam, there's not too many places for them to go here in Manitoba unless they come to the city. They usually go into a slow pitch or some kind of fastball.
We're fortunate in that respect in North Battleford. They do have a midget program and a junior program where they can continue to play ball and improve on their skills and keep playing and having fun.
Nice pitch, nice pitch. I often thought if I had to do it over again, I'm wondering if I would start everybody off with softball, because that seems to be where they end up, fastball or softball.
That's what we were looking for a while back.
Yeah, so that gets 1 run in. Oh, there's 2 on third. It's 2 on third. Bad base running.
Okay, come in.
Okay, he's out, he gets a run.
We got 2 runs in.
Oh, it got kind of confusing for everyone there. So that's 2 runs now for Alberta Cards for the St. Albert. Yeah. 2 came in. There's 3 runs all told, right?
Randy Dirks came in, Jerome came in.
So it's 3-0 now for the St. Albert Cards. Bantam A's. A long way to come back now for Saskatchewan. And a runner on third.
Number 2.
There's 2 out on the tag, yeah. And they should have maybe concentrated on that lead runner, but he was going to stay there because it was his bag, right?
That's right. If that other runner wouldn't have started going back to second, all he had to do was tag them both, and one of them would have been out without having anybody come in to score. But a little bit of confusion on both sides there.
And once you gain a bag, it's yours.
That's right.
Well, there's a few losers here this weekend, but I'm sure they're all happy to come down and play and participate. How many teams are in the tournament all told?
How many? I think there's 5. Do I count right? 5?
Here, there's 5 teams.
5.
So there's 3 teams lost out, but it's the fun of playing the game. There's the Interlake Orioles going by just north of here, not too far. Balmoral, I think they play at it.
Well, both of these teams got off to a rocky start. Saskatchewan, for whatever reason, I guess it's pretty well been defined what the reason was. Came in late. I don't think we were that early getting in, so we lost to BC right off the bat. They lost to the host team right off the bat, and then they haven't looked back. They beat us 6-5, and so we had to come up the hard way.
Yeah, it keeps everybody humble to get that first loss under your belt, and then you got to dig in. It's like Saskatchewan has to do in this game. And there's a pitch. That one looks like it's going to drop. That's foul for sure. Count that one. And you came in on Friday night?
We came in on Thursday we left North Battleford at 7 o'clock in the morning. We thought we were going to pull in here at 7 o'clock, but we didn't pull into here. I think it must have been about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it was a lot longer, and it was getting a little bit tiresome and frustrating for the players, and also for the people that came along too.
The tournament started Friday, right?
Yes, it did. It started Friday night.
Do they have lights in this park?
No, they don't.
No, there's none of them have lights. No. Well, I'm an education for me here too. I'm huddled up here under this hood and umbrellas, and new partners in here, and whoa, just reach out and stroked it. Yeah, he's got that one taped. So that was a rough inning. However, baseball is baseball, and it ain't over till it's over. We'll be back in a few minutes, and it's 3-0 for the St. Albert Cards, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Gamble.
And Mike Gamble leads off for Saskatchewan here.
Bottom of the 3rd inning.
It's at the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's 3-0 for St. Albert Cards. Yeah, and he'll take a couple now. They got to get something going. They got to get some guys on base. As soon as you get some guys out there, put some pressure on the other team. Whoa, almost ticked him.
Mike Gamble.
He's taken now for sure. They carry about 4 pitchers, do they, on a tournament like
For a minimum of 4, yeah. The more you have, the better off you are. It's good to carry at least 5 or 6.
this? And there he goes. We got it started off. Is there a restriction on how many innings these Bantams can pitch?
7 innings, Mark.
And the game today is 7 innings? This final is 7 or 9?
7 innings for the final.
Oh, I wanted to sit here in the cold for a couple more innings. Well, I'm enjoying seeing this, just like the old days. Boys are staying warm out in the field there, keeping the pitcher hot. A little delay in the action.
55, John Overoski.
Well, here comes young John Overoski, and I'll bet you he's got information from the coach to take a couple, see if you can't get something started here. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes 2 or 3 right now.
I wouldn't be surprised too either. You know, when you walk the batter on 4 pitches, usually an unwritten rule is you take the first one to see what the pitcher's going to do, come back with a strike or what.
And I don't think he'll try and steal a base. He's got a good arm, number 7 there.
Well, Mark is a very consistent pitcher. I'm not sure exactly how many innings you expect him to go today, but he's not doing too shabbily.
Has he thrown in this tournament yet?
Came in with a strike there. 5 balls straight. That's.
Well, they're looking for those, looking to get something going. Has he pitched in the tournament yet, Mark?
Oh yes, yeah. He's pitched 2 games that I know, and he's done quite well.
Oh, there he goes, a free pass to second base. And a ball to boot.
Little plug for the city of Stonewall here.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of an old rock quarry. Used to dig rocks out of here. Not diamonds, though.
Not diamonds, just rocks.
Just granite.
Limestone, I believe.
Limestone. Ooh, not for me to say. I'm sitting up here.
And a good thing, too.
Yeah, Howard's got that on camera.
Well, fortunately for all the umpires, our angle isn't quite what it could be to really dispute these calls.
It's fun to umpire. You get lots of abuse, and if you like abuse. It's in the gap, I think. Yeah, it's in the gap. Runner advances to third. Yeah, nice little hit, just in the gap. Not too hard, and dropped it right in there. Thought he was going to hit that one harder, and he did.
Good effort by the center fielder to get over there and knock it down. Just about made a pretty good catch of it.
But you lose a stride in this grass out there. When you start to go, it takes you a couple steps to get your speed up.
That's right.
And you have to be darn cautious. You have to know. Try to
Our head
make
coach,
sure.
Wayne German, going out to talk to Mark Curtis. Imagine he's asking how he feels and whether he can continue and so forth.
It's been a long weekend, and I'm sure when everything's on the line here, they'll be honest with their coach and tell them if they're tired.
Now batting, number 65, Blair DiMaterno.
And Blair's a big guy there. Is he one of their better hitters? Is he in a good position to drive in some runs now?
He's been consistent with runners in scoring position. He usually does get a base hit, and this weekend he's been struggling a little bit. He's been a little bit disappointed with his hitting, but maybe he'll start coming around.
Yeah, they'll probably try him a couple of pitches too to see how. Well, it's up in the air. The right fielder's got that one taped. Nobody's tagging up. He tags up, and here comes the throw, and he's in there. First run for Saskatchewan. He slides in to second base, and he got him. Yeah, it was a nice throw back there. That happens a lot of times after a play. The runner takes off, and they think the other team's sleeping, and then they...
Takes off, and with the catcher there, you know, they picked off a few guys already. You have to be careful. You don't want to get yourself out of an inning that could produce a few more runs.
But then again, on the other side, they make it in. They say, oh, great, you know, so can't have it both ways.
The coaches always emphasize aggressive baseball, so they're not going to stop now from being that aggressive.
Well, when you're behind, it's hard sometimes to get on there.
Who got on base here? I've lost track here.
John,
Jason was put out at second.
Oh, right up the middle. That does tell well now, doesn't it?
Jason Overesky?
Yeah.
That sure tells a story now. We'd have had two on.
Here's our leadoff hitter again. Team 2 was another hit. Mike?
Where's Blair?
Number 7.
He flew out to the right fielder.
Borgeson.
Greg Borgeson up there now. How many out? There's one out?
No, we got 2 on.
There's 2 out. So this is the...
Okay, Craig.
Well, a lot of things happen with 2 out. You never know.
trouble starts at 2, they say.
That's the same with having 2 wives. Trouble starts at 2. Well, the weather doesn't seem to bother those kids out there. They don't know it's cold. There's a lot of pressure out there.
Oh, some of these kids probably play football, so they're used to these kind of weather conditions.
That old baseball bat on the hands when you hit her in the bad spot. That hurts.
Especially when it's cold like that. This morning we had some guys from Manitoba when they hit the ball, when they got on base. They were just holding their hands, and you could see the pain written all over their face from that stinging bat.
Usually you only get that in April, not this time of year. And I don't think those aluminum bats absorb the shock as much as a wooden bat. I don't know.
They don't seem to. I remember when I played ball, I used to use a wooden bat, and it seemed to absorb the shock.
Didn't hurt as much.
That's right.
Oh, here we go. go. Yeah, there's 2 out, and it ain't over till it's over.
Or as we say now, it ain't over till Arnold Asham sings. Or it ain't over till that lady that Ward met in the washroom sings.
Okay, come on, Ryan.
Mark is coming up.
A little conference on the mound there. I'm sure you'll get a hand. He did well in this weather.
Number 16, Ryan Hodges.
Okay, come on, Ryan.
Well, everything was on.
This being the second trip out to the mound for the coach in the same inning, he has to pull the pitcher.
He's going in the field, is he?
Yeah. Right.
Number 14.
That's yours? Mine.
No, it must be yours.
Can't even tell.
I don't know, is that your coffee?
No. Not that I know about anyway.
So is somebody coming out there? He goes in the field, or are you
Yes,
just
this
talking to
is,
somebody there?
Now pitching
Ryan
for
Tatera.
Alberta, number 14, Ryan Tatera.
He hasn't pitched in this series.
He's got a good looking curveball coming in there.
Oh, he's a good pitcher, good hitter. Usually plays third base, but they had him out in left field. And now Mark Curtis is going out there to take his.
Well, at least this is a good game. I was watching the Canadian Little League Championships on TV yesterday, and it was a blowout, 5-0 for Valleyfield over Glace Bay, Nova Scotia. It was fun to watch the kids play, but you know, you like to see the score and like to see the game tight.
And I know
Yes, you don't mind seeing a close, low-scoring game where the players have to be on their toes and in the game, and always have to be ready to go. And you don't like to see players out there that they're getting blown away like that they're rejected and they really don't care if you're out there or not. You like to see them being on their toes and in the game and having fun.
Oh, that wind is blowing us in here. Congratulations to all the fans that are hanging in here today, too.
Congratulations for being out of your mind. Oh, sorry.
Out in Stonewall.
They could be at home watching this on Lucky Dog Network.
Oh, there he push pitch in, just blows it right by him. Good pitch.
And of course, all the people who are sitting at home watching this in front of the roaring fire are laughing now.
Yeah. We need high winds and bushfires out here. Oh, he fouls it away. A little late on that one. He's throwing a little harder than the other pitcher, I think. He's getting a little more stuff on that. A little harder, I think.
Yeah.
They're getting late on that swing there.
0-2 now. Brian Hodgins, who I know is a good hitter.
And there it is. He's safe. He calls him safe, and the runner comes home. It's a 3-2 game, folks. That heats it up a bit here. You never know. That was a good hit right past the box.
Good hits up play by Darrell Smith, rounding third and coming on home when when the tag was being applied at second base.
He waited until he threw the ball and then took off. Because the play, I don't think, would have come home once it went there.
That's right.
Yeah, it's 3-2. Well, it's a great game here. All we need is some sunshine to warm it up a bit.
25, Corey Hoffman.
And the runner's in scoring position. Runner on first, runner on second. There's 2 out.
Okay, Corey.
And 2 runs in, and Corey's up there trying to tie it up or better. Good swing, good rip. I don't think you'll see too many hit out today the way that wind is.
The way that wind is blowing in from left field, it's going to be tough to get one out of here. It's both same for both teams, but they're going to have to keep the ball on the ground and try and poke it through a hole in the infield if they want to get a base hit.
Because the chance of making an error is doubled with that wet grass out there. See that car out in right field there, Howard?
Yes?
There's a contest. If you clean the windshield out of that, one of the boys gets
And gets to take the car home.
yeah, gets the free car.
What does he win, Johnny? A new car! I guess when you're 15, a new car like that would be pretty good.
Actually, it looks like a 72 dirigible.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to load him up here again, like there was 2 out, and they were almost out of the inning, and things start to happen.
Like you say, it's never over till it's over. A lot of times it happens with 2 away.
Yeah, right at him. Good up, and a good throw, and that's it. Good inning, though. A heck of a game we got going here this afternoon, folks. This is the Lucky Dog Network, and the score is
3-2.
32, 3-2.
Favor of St. Albert.
Over and out.
Taking away.
Score after 3 complete innings. Alberta 3, Saskatchewan 2.
Yeah, but someone was
Well, I was just going to say, Bart, congratulations to Saskatchewan because of the stellar play in this particular tournament. They've won their way to a berth at the Canadian National, which we're going to be hosting in St. Albert.
So all these kids will get to see one another again, and they can tell all the war stories they've had from Manitoba, all the battle scars they've had when they get out there.
We look forward to the fine weather that Alberta's going to provide us with next week.
Yeah, like the snow you guys had the other night.
Leading off for Alberta, number 14, Ryan Tataran.
Okay, and I'm sure Saskatchewan's looking for a nice 1, 2, 3 up, 3 down inning. Relax and get down the home stretch. They need one more run to tie it up, and Alberta would like to punch in a couple more insurance runs here right now. On a day like this, 3 or 4 runs, may not be enough. Right? 3 or 4 runs might not be enough.
Oh, I don't think a 1-run lead is worth anything.
There's a shot to first. He's up, and a good throw. What an arm.
Good strong throw by shortstop Quinn Uzelman. He's got a strong arm, and he can get that ball over there pretty quick.
Took his time and just gunned it. Just like the big leagues.
We look forward to going to St. Albert for the Nationals. It's a first-time thing, I think, for all of the kids on our team, except maybe for 1 or 2. So they're pretty excited about going, and we look forward to being there and having a great time. And I'm sure that St. Albert are going to be great hosts for this tournament.
And that's when.
Find enough snow shovels.
And that's in the end of August, is it?
Yes, it's the last 3 or 4 days of August. They have a sign down there. Exact date. 31st is the last day.
I don't think you get that many Manitobans. Don't think you get that many Manitobans out there, but. Yeah, it's up and over. We're not going to get any balls in the press box here. Not unless they come through that screen.
Not thanks to this beautiful piece of plywood that Ward and I nailed up here for you.
Hey, excellent job you guys did.
Jeez.
Should call this the Jerry-rigged plywood network.
Hey.
Umbrellas and what a heck of a job,
So we like to call the plywood dome.
If we short out here and we start screaming and lighting up and our hair stands up, well,
then you'll all look like me.
Yeah. At least we don't have any thunder and lightning today with those aluminum bats.
That's right, we had a little bit of thunder and lightning. I do believe it was last night. It crackled pretty good.
Yeah, my wife wanted to learn how to play baseball, and I said, well, just take this aluminum bat and go out there in the lightning storm and stand out there in the field.
And wave it above your head. Actually, it's funny.
She has.
It's funny what you get used to, because yesterday when it was raining this hard, they called a rain delay.
Oh, well, it's like the Russians at Moscow today, Moscow. Soviet. There, that's through there for a base hit. A one-away base hit. And he pads around delicately around first base there. Very delicate.
It's going to get slipperier as the game wears on.
Yes, it is.
So is our voices as we keep shivering here in our words we can't say delicate.
Can you say hypothermia?
Can you say if Peter Piper picked? It doesn't come up very often in a conversation. But we got a little conference here. A little substitution. Number 13 is going in for number 15, and pretty happy at that to get a chance to play. That's a good number, number 13. That's the number I always
Now
want.
batting,
Lucky number.
number 13, Curtis.
Some people like that number. A lot of players, it doesn't really matter. Some wouldn't wear it if their life depended on it.
As long as he doesn't have 666 in his head, he's okay.
That's right.
It's up, and it's out of play over our head. Pretty hard to steal a base out there, too, because when they get off that mud, they can't.
Yeah, that's right. It's no question. It's slippery out there for both teams. Curtis Krause, by the way, is the only baseball player that plays football.
Oh.
We have several that play hockey and played this summer.
They don't call him Neon Deion Sanders, eh? He plays for Atlanta and football and baseball. After Bo Jackson, I think they maybe learned their lesson.
I think so. I don't know whether he's going to come back or not. It's tough to come back from a hip injury like that.
If I had a choice, I'd play baseball. You can play for 20 years.
Me too. That pounding of that football on your body takes its toll after a short period of time.
When I come back in my other life, I'll be shortstop for the Montreal Expos. So you see old Bart out there, some young kid, that's me.
Personally, I'm coming back as a wood tick and a grill guide camp.
Uh-oh, nice bunt. And he's out at first, but a nice bunt to advance the runner. Yeah, Rick was saying you don't see much bunting in this ball. He's in scoring position, a little base hit there, and now we got another run in, and that'll give him a 2-run bulge.
Okay, come on, guys.
Little time called here. So he runs up and he says time, and the umpire said it's 20-3. Oh, well, we didn't ask for the time. Sicko, we have to tell dumb jokes. Our jokes get better though.
Oh, they do. They better.
You can just lay out across all our feet here. Keep all our feet warm.
Number 18, Ryan.
You are remarkably accommodating, I must say.
Now batting,
You are remarkably
number
accommodating.
5, Randy Dirk.
And Randy Dirks stands up there, looks at that man at second base and says, I'm going to drive him in. Good pitch. What an idea to take that one.
Hey, they're young, they'll get over it.
No, it'll hit him in about 20 minutes.
Lumbago, and
He'll be like us.
Uh-huh. With any luck at all.
They'll be the fool sitting up there commentating it and everything.
oh, it's up, and I think that
I don't know where it
he's
is.
got a
There it
line
is.
on it. All right. It's not like the Metrodome. You could see that one.
Don't have to worry about the lights here.
Hit the music.
And the score is 4-2, and we're out.
No other runs can do? No.
And we're back and we're live and we're hot. We're talking about pitching machines in the break there. The majors there, a guy was talking the other day, likes to have his off-day pitchers. He likes to have his off-day pitchers thrown in between because he feels the more they throw, the better they get.
That's right. Our coach uses our pitchers during batting practice. They have a light toss, and he likes the batters to get batting practice with pitchers throwing so they can hit the ball coming up off his hand instead of a pitching machine. And it seems to have worked this year for us because our club has been hitting the ball rather well throughout the whole year, and it's proved to be effective the way Don has implemented batting practice.
It will be a theory of his that's working. They're picking it up coming off his hand. And we're underway here. There's nobody on and nobody out. And there's a strike. He's going to choke up now and start getting into this, see if he can get aboard. It looks like it's going to go. Foul. He picked it up and he smelled it and said it was a foul ball.
Oh.
Would you sooner have a pitching machine or a bitching machine? You get all those kids whining, you never know, eh? And he tries it again. He'll drop one on that line yet. Oh, a good run.
The left field is going to be the warmest guy in the field.
Out there. This should keep him warm.
Yeah, he's happy about that. Gets to trot a little bit. He'll foul it off. A lot of times they do that and then wait for the pitch they want. And there it goes. Another inning started off with a walk. That's the walk in the last inning. Came back to haunt. Let's see what happens here. There's nobody out. The score is
3-2 in favor of St. Albert.
Chris Von Hayden.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's too bad. I'd love to see these stands full and lots of people around, but
They're missing a great game, even though the weather conditions are not that great, but the people that are here are treated to a fine ball game so far.
good shot right up the middle, and he'll hold it second. And a prospective start for Saskatchewan here. Couldn't ask for better. And good news, gentlemen, we may go into extra innings today, like 15 innings. Wouldn't that be good?
I'm looking forward to it.
Gamble.
We'll be here at the dark, freezing to death.
Mike Gamble scored one of the 2 runs for Saskatchewan. I understand he's a pitcher, too.
Yes, he is. He's a left-handed thrower. We picked up from the Regina Pacers. He's a good hard thrower, and he's got good bat speed and can hit the ball pretty good.
Throw down, it goes out. Good cover out there by the shortstop. And he'd have come home. Good anticipation on both. They both broke at the same time.
That's right. Good heads-up play, and we were fortunate this time. We didn't get picked off like we did in the previous innings. So 2 runners in scoring position and none out. We're looking like we can maybe get a few more runs back.
Yeah, and if that throw would have been down, he'd have been close.
It would have been very close if that throw would have been down. But with the ball getting away from the catcher and going into the grass, it probably was a little bit slippery for him to get it down.
It could have been worse for Alberta. It could have gone way out into the field.
Oh, yes.
Good cover there with the shortstop.
Our head coach, Wayne German, is now out talking to Ryan Tatar. I think, of course, it's the same way for everybody, but I'm sure that the cold weather is at least bothering our pitchers. I don't think it's bothering Neil Sedaka.
Well,
Great
they're not
singer,
going to
that
hold
Neil
anything back.
Sedaka.
They'll use every pitcher they have because this is the last game and all the marbles are here. So you go give it everything, even if they can pitch a half an inning, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like those signs they have out there in the field. Asham curling. I guess they figure they're on the cold people here today on the curling.
Well, the weather is right for curling. It's cold.
They don't have any hot tub signs
Yeah,
out
I
there.
know. I really always hate it when it gets windy when I'm curling. Oh, here's a lady who doesn't like my joke. We'll put her on TV and teach her a lesson.
No, we won't tell any curling jokes. You know why they don't let doctors curl? Because they always want to throw the intern. Oh, they get worse.
One can only hope for the best.
Breaking the action here, Bart. We have Mike Balfour, who pitched 5 innings this morning. I think this is asking quite a bit for a young man. Besides that, he's celebrating his 15th birthday today. He got the MVP award in the game against the host team, Stonewall, or Interlake. And I'm not so sure that he's ready. But,
How many innings did he pitch this morning?
He pitched 5. He can go 7.
7 and 8, that's right.
Yeah.
So if he can get an inning or an inning and a half or a half an inning out of him here today, he'll take it. Like I say, they got...
This is it. This is for all the marbles. So you got to throw your best out there when you can.
A lot of strategy going on behind the scenes here.
I would hate to be one of the coaches to have to make any decisions out there today. You can remember coaching last year, and you have to feel for those coaches when they make a move and it doesn't pan out for them, and then they start second-guessing themselves. But A lot of the coaches, when they make their move, and that's it. They just keep going with it.
A lot of people think they're answerable to the players and to the parents and everybody else, but they're only answerable to themselves and make your own decision.
That's right, and that it's their job and it's their responsibility and it's their decision to make, and they're not getting paid any bucks for it, so can't fire them.
No, it's good to have them. Remember when I was a convener, you're always looking for equipment managers and umpires and drivers and people to work on the fields and
people to lend you Winnebagos.
Quite a change out here, Bart. Though, besides Mike Balfour pitching, we have Jerome McGinley catching for Mike, and out there at shortstop is Doug Strobel, who was playing third, and playing third now is the former catcher, Kurt Miller.
I'm glad they all know their positions and can play around in their positions. Because
that was very hard for me to say, I tell you. I'm freezing.
You did well. And it's nice that they can play different positions, and you've got your best athletes in there, and the ones on the bench they're good athletes too. But you know,
very important.
Looks like some of the fans are getting ready to leave town.
Oh, I thought they were starting to get excited. I thought I heard a cheer over there. Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
Either that or they brought it full of warm clothes, which is probably the deal.
It's probably full of warm Applejack. And here we go, ready to go again. The Battleford's up there to do battle. Number 31, Michael Gamble. It's down, it's fair. He's coming home with it. They got him in a rundown. There's a backup. Good play, good run, good play. And he's out of there, good play. And going into second, he got him. He got two. That hurts. That's two runners taken out of the play. Yeah, heads up play there.
Heads up play by the third baseman to bring it on home. A little bit of a running error maybe on the runner's part. The ball hit straight to the third baseman. Maybe should have deked him a little bit. Maybe
gone a couple of feet and stopped. Right. To see what's happening because he weren't forced.
You can expect mental errors when your brain is frozen.
Number 55.
Oh, you have the mental, you have the physical. The wind will take that one, I'm sure. Off the car. I'm glad I parked the other way.
Into the luxury boxes. I see one luxury box there. It's got to be worth 30 grand.
Yeah, they were thinking of that tying run coming home. They weren't too worried about the other runner.
That's right. It does appear that way, and tie ball game again, and brand new.
Yeah, we're gonna go into extra innings.
Oh yeah, that's good because I'm really enjoying myself.
It's up. He should have a bead on this one. And a nice catch, two hands. Make sure. So the worst they can do now is win the game or lose the game. But you can lose the game if you're down by one run, right?
That's right.
What inning is it? What's the score?
And the score
what's
is...
this event? What network is this?
I would say we're in Stonewall, downtown metropolitan Stonewall, Manitoba. The score is tied at 3 apiece each. One more apiece each and they'll be tied again. And we'll catch you later.
Of course, you just turned into a wet rice.
Who's the one? I thought you turned the score sheet into an official. Okay, everything's on the line here now. And a nice pitch come in there, a curveball. It's gonna stay fair. Took a weird bounce. It took a weird bounce on the grass there. Did you see that?
Yeah, took a bounce.
It looked like it was going to go spin foul. They usually do, and that one just hit and just give it to the other English.
It appeared as if he cued it off the end of his bat, and it just spun and stayed in fair territory. A break for Saskatchewan.
You just can't trust that AstroTurf.
Oh. He's loose. He's got the rhythm there now. He's coming in real nice.
That curveball seems to be working pretty good for him today.
You can't hit the curveball. It's back to Beaver, right? This is not going to be an easy play. It's going to need a hard throw. There it is. Well done.
Good strong throw by the third baseman, Chris Von Hagen there. And
charged the ball a little bit.
Roller, yes.
Give himself a chance.
That runner hustled down that first baseline, made it close.
Number 25, Jason Mizobraki.
There's 2 out. Let's see if Jason can get something started here now. And he's in the hole now, 2-0. And outside. We'll be taking on this one for sure. This is where they practice throwing that strike down the middle. He had a red light. Yeah, he had a green light. Yeah, he had a green light.
Hit one of those lights.
Yeah. It's like my brother's driving around out there through all the red lights. Why this guy stops at green lights, because his brother goes through the red lights.
Must be twins.
And there he goes. A lead-off walk. It must be hard for these guys to keep their concentration out there today with that cold. You know, they sort of get into a daydream and they talk to one another.
This wind is picking up here.
Curtis Miller.
Number 7, Miller at the bat. Inside, ball 1. And the coach is going out to talk to the pitcher there, maybe settle him down a bit.
Yeah, Don seen maybe something in his mechanical delivery or whatever he's noticed. He's going out just to check it out with the catcher Ryan and Niels, just to make sure they have their signs straight and their signals straight, and you know what they're doing and what they're up against.
It doesn't hurt in a game like this.
That's right. And Don is just going out there to settle him down a little bit.
They're doing a good job considering the weather and everything. Last time I saw him pitch, I think the sun was shining.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is not baseball weather. I like it about 35 degrees and the heat coming right out of the ground.
Well, that's because you're a coach.
It's because I'm a Nova Scotian. It was always warm and sunny in Nova Scotia.
That's right.
Never get rain or fog down there.
I was going to say that you and I, being Blue Nosers, were pretty upset about that whole Pee Wee situation there.
Yeah, I was going for them boys from Glace Bay there yesterday, boys. I like to watch the ones too from the Far East play the Americans and that, and the Little Leaguers down there. That's great. Sure, some great players over there.
I remember watching last year, and there was a team from Chinese Taipei, and they had big kids, and could they ever hit the ball?
Even the little ones can crank it.
I hear there's a problem there, though. I'm not sure whether it's true or not, but I understand they can't read their birth certificates.
No, they're upside down. There's one guy thought he was reading his birth certificate. He was from Czechoslovakia, and he was reading the eye chart in the doctor's office.
You're right, the jokes do get worse.
Taipei didn't make it this year. Philippines made it.
Okay, one more. Take him there, buddy. Take him there. One more.
Well, those warm countries, they can play ball year-round, the kids. And here, by gosh, we got, what, 2 months?
2 months. We didn't even have that this year.
No. This was a bad year.
I wouldn't even count a day like this.
Yeah. Like in our league, Howard, we got rained out 4 Wednesdays in a row, eh?
4 weeks in a row, yeah. That's the first time I can remember in like 9 years of press club play that we had that many in a row.
Yeah. Okay, back to the game. We got a runner in scoring position on second, and we got a walk. There's 2 on.
There's 2 away.
There's 2 away.
I think we had a pretty good inning against Manitoba when we had 2 away.
So
it's always mean and it's over.
So the other team, Manitoba, had how many teams?
Manitoba had 2 teams in here, the host team, you know.
And where was the 5th team from?
Stonewall Interlake team. And then they had the team from St. James.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Looks like we're having a pitching change here. Michael Gamble is coming into the game. And in relief of Neil Sendecki.
And with 2 out and the game on the line here, even though it's still early, you go with everything you have.
That's right. Our 2 top pitchers are unable to pitch today. Chris Von Hagen pitched 7 full innings this morning, so he's done for the day. And Quinn Uzzelman, number 24, pitched 7 innings yesterday, and the rules stipulate that if you pitch more than 5 innings in one day, that you have to wait a day before you can pitch again. But we have other guys that can come in there and throw.
Well, that's the gamble you have to take, you know.
We'll take Mike in this case.
Yeah, you have to stay in the tournament. You know, if you lose early, you're out. You know.
That's right.
How about the teams from?
How many pickups do you have, or is that state secret?
Oh, that's no secret. We have Mike Gamble is 1, Chris Von Hagen is another, and Quinn Uzzelman. We just picked up 3. That's all. Don doesn't like to go with too many players. He likes to get everybody in the game and doesn't want to sit too many guys out. Quinn's been with us for about half of the year. We picked him up during the course of the season, and he's come to a number of tournaments with us, and he's been a welcome addition, as has been Chris Von Hagen.
That keeps the esprit de corps of the team up if they're basically all together, right?
Oh, yeah. And Saskatchewan did an excellent job, I hear, in their provincial.
Yes, we did. We had an excellent provincial. We in North Battleford hosted it, and we had a great time. We had great support from the community, from the city, and corporate sponsors that donated a lot of stuff. And you know, that's what makes it go. And a lot of volunteer help, just like they have here in Stonewall, and that's what makes something like that go.
Okay, there's 2 out, and a swing and a miss. A good start.
I've been a little frozen.
Like starting off right.
What inning would this be, Ford?
Top of 5 and a change-up curve. He's doing the fastball in there and change-up curve and got him ahead of it. He's collecting his thoughts and getting back in there now, saying, I can do this. Trying to get out of this inning with no damage. And the tie keeps him honest.
Next, Mike.
And they're leading off first and second. The pitch and a hot shot. It hit somebody over there, I think. I hope no one's hurt. Not too much time to get out of the way on a shot like that.
That was a rocket.
Yeah.
Well, I know I had no idea where it went.
One more, take him down.
And he lays it out there, advancing the runners, and the out is made. And that's the end of the inning. No run scored, and we have a tie at the end of...
I think it's 3-3, according to my wet rag.
And the end of the 5th inning, right?
After 4.5 innings.
4.5 innings.
A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, to remain in your seats after this baseball game for the closing ceremony and medal presentation.
It's not raining. And here's Chris up to bat now. See if he can get something going for the Saskatchewan boys. And all the boys in the benches are hoping they can get something going, get some guys on base, and put a little pressure on the Alberta team here.
Chris just come in the game?
Yes, he did. He's in for 65. 65, Blair de Montanel.
Oh,
And here comes our friendly umpire, and doing a good job here, collaborating and everything, and getting together, and nobody's mad, and haven't seen anybody hit anybody out there yet.
This is true.
Except for the hat incident, it's been pretty calm all day.
Oh, no, somebody didn't throw his hat.
Well, that's been disputed, yes.
And a pitch and a swing and a miss. Except I heard one coach say, gosh, darn, gee, and golly. Did you hear that?
No, that must have been in the other game.
He must have been pretty mad. Right on that old corner outside there. Now he's in a hole. Just throwing strikes, and that's what you got to do. And it's back. Been a lot of leadoff walks here, right?
yes. But there's 2 strikes right now on Chris Oleska. See what happens here.
He's going right after him.
I don't watch him, Chris.
Oh, just missed on the outside like that. Oh, what a pitch. A slow, grinding.
A bit of a change or a curve there. And he was way out in front of that one. Good pitch.
He's happy, too. He's laughing out there in the mound. That's good. He's loose.
He's having fun.
Yeah.
Give me 2 more of those guys, he says.
Number 66, Darryl Smith.
Darryl's had a pretty good game today so far. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Yeah, he's in the game. He's a few little base running errors out there. This would have almost been a perfect game.
That's right. It's been a good game, though.
I'm glad you turned up, Bart. We were kind of worried we weren't going to get to do this game. Or it was going to be another one of those where I have to do play-by-play and camera.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Well, this guy hit it to that guy, and then...
Oh, shot right down there on the outside corner. Yeah, coming back. Good concentration there. Yeah, it's 2 in a row, right out there. He knows how to catch that outside corner. Knows where it's throwing. Ones I hated were those ones right at the knees on the inside. Just stand there and just... Oh, down he goes. But he's aggressive. I like to see them. I like to see him swinging the bat like that rather than just stand there.
You like to see a batter, if he's going to go out on strikes, it's better to go down swinging than to be caught looking at a 3rd strike.
I used to have a coach, he'd say, you get those 2 strike, choke up and just get something on it. He'd yell, choke up, you better choke up or you'll be in trouble.
Get the bat out on the ball.
Yeah.
Number 7, Craig Borgeson.
Okay, Craig. Craig.
Still a tight game.
Yeah, there's 2 out here now. You've got to get something going. And he calls that a strike. 1 strike.
Squared around the bunt.
Yeah, missed her.
Oh, doing that won't help.
Yeah, all the dry cleaners are going to clean up after this game, right?
Oh, I'll say.
That's a joke. Clean up, dry cleaners?
There's going to be a lot of mums that are going to be exhausted, one of the 2.
Into the old wash tub.
I think what we should do is just give them all to 1 mum so we don't play out all the mums.
One mom there asked for a new washer and dryer, and he gave her a clothesline and a wash tub.
The crowd's pretty quiet today.
Yeah, it's going along pretty quiet too in the game now, but there's a lot more going on than you think. There's a lot of concentration out there. Well, that was an easy inning for the players, but a hard inning for the pitcher. So after 5, it's still 3-3 and a great game.
go. Oh, there she is.
Okay, now it starts to get tight.
Are we in sixth?
This is the first of the sixth.
Top of the sixth.
Top of the sixth. And it's starting to get tight now. You'll feel the pressure coming. As long as the pitchers can keep those runners off the base, it'll go along pretty good. But as soon as you get anybody on, you'll feel it tighten up.
That's right, and you'd kind of hate to have an error
You'll feel
score
it.
the winning run, but that's part of the game.
You'll feel it tighten up, you say?
Your left armpit.
Yeah, that's the one.
And a foul.
Oh, good. 'Cause I lost it. So, you Alberta players, how do you like this angle? Is this better than the other game, do you think? I think so. Little mesh never hurt anybody.
Beauty pitch, beauty pitch. And he knew it too, he knew it. Yeah, they look just like they do in the big leagues. They walk away. It's a long walk back there.
It's a long, lonely walk.
Ryan Ludwar is coming up. I don't think he's batted. I think he ran for Kirk Krause, but now he's been inserted into the lineup.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
From Nippian, Saskatchewan.
Nippian, Saskatchewan.
But not a pickup. He lives in St. Alberta.
Yeah.
Number 18, Brian Ludwar.
Nice easy play and make sure. Nice stiff throw, yeah.
Nice easy comeback to the pitcher, and he took his time, make sure his first baseman was on the bag. And
see, a lot of times the fielders will just take and lob it at the first baseman. That's the worst thing you can do.
The worst thing you can do.
Yeah, I seen Manny Lee do that yesterday. Easy out for the third out. Just instead of drilling a nice hard shot, he just sort of lobbed it, and Overroot couldn't come up. Big difference in size in some of these boys, eh?
Oh, there is. And it's hard to believe that some of them are the same age. You take like the young man that was just batting, and then you get number 15 here, who is quite a bit shorter than him. But
he's our real permanent second baseman. He actually, in the Cracker Jack tournament in Nova Scotia, he got Canadian first team second base.
So you guys get a trip down to Nova Scotia out of this, eh?
Well, that was when we were Beavers. Manitoba won that tournament.
Yeah. Oh, you just tried to get the bat out on that and lay it down the line on him.
that's right. That's all you need to do sometimes. Just put your bat out there and see what'll happen. Rick, how many teams are coming to the Nationals, if I may ask? 16.
Yeah.
That was a good inning of pitching. That's excellent pitching.
Good inning for Mike, and a tough one for Alberta, but it's been an excellent ball game. 3-3 tie after 6 complete innings, or 5.5 innings, and we're in for more good ball.
And the Lucky Dogs signing off.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbo up to speed. Roger.
This is your song, Bart Man.
And we're coming right back on here with Brian up to bat now. And he hits it. Foul way out of play.
Doug Strobel is on the mound now.
And Doug Strobel is on the mound for pitching for Alberta. A little low. Good eye.
OD'd on the sugar. I don't know about yours.
I'm done mine already. I like my coffee crisp.
He likes his coffee crisp.
Little coffee shooters.
How many of these guys chew tobacco out there? You got many tobacco chewers?
You know, funny that you mentioned it, that Ryan Hodgins, the batter right now, he chews a little bit of tobacco. He tries to anyhow.
You got any tobacco chewers on your team?
No tobacco chewers. They're all gum chewers.
Okay, come on now, Ron.
Chew tobacco rag.
Seems to be the trend even in the nation. Not allowed to.
Well, they practice their spitting. I can see that. They're doing well at that. A wind up and a pitch. A nice curveball just missing on the outside. Got a good eye. He's laying off. You watch that all the way in.
Yes, Ron.
And that's down. Second baseman. Nice up. Good throw. Made sure and drilled it right in there. Nice fielding out there today. Nice to watch on that wet field.
Under the weather conditions, the fielding has been excellent. You know, both teams have made some excellent fielding plays out there.
So we're going to take this from you?
I don't think we've had a double play.
No.
Yet.
We had a bunt though. You said that we don't bunt. Boy, they bunted nice.
Okay, Corey.
Number 25, Corey.
Is that one away now?
Okay, Corey.
A swinging bunt. And a nice throw. And he ran it out well.
Those are what your son call a full swing bunt.
Yeah.
Okay, Quinn.
I don't know if the fans at home know, but
I call
Bart's son is Lucky Dog Network's former play-by-play guy.
Is he a shareholder?
He's a shareholder, and he's been called up to the majors.
24, Quinn Uselman.
Now at CHTZ FM in St. Catharines, Ontario.
Oh, that's what it's called. I thought it was KXEL Waterloo, Iowa.
Well, it could be, for all I know. There's many DJs that work both Philadelphia and Vegas, you know, that sort of thing.
Get us started.
Okay, we're still trying to get something going here. In the last couple of innings, it's been all pitching, and they've been off the base paths and just rolling along here, watching that 3-3. And both sides know it in those dugouts.
Guess they're all looking for a break.
They're waiting for something, and the pitchers are keeping them off the path. Oh! That's why it's nice to have those wires in front of the dugout.
Yes, it is.
Nobody ever told me why they actually have dugouts. Why did they ever dig down in the ground like that?
I'm not sure.
And they still do, and that ball goes in there. I wouldn't want to be sitting in there.
I remember going to Pincher Creek, Alberta for a bison tournament about 7 or 8 years ago. It hadn't had any rain at all for 45 days until the final game, and then it poured.
Yeah.
And they tried to keep the game going by getting hair dryers in the concession stand and drying out the balls. But they ended up playing the game in Edmonton.
Alberta 3, Saskatchewan 3.
We'll be back with more on the Lucky Dog Network right after this.
We're almost ready, and now we're hot. We're hot on the air, but not hot in person.
Bloody cold in person, really.
Chilly now.
I was so busy wiping the lens during that break, I forgot that I was sipping my coffee.
Don't be ridiculous.
Mom, you scooped on me a post.
Well, that's a good place for it.
Good job, Mike.
Get it on.
Ooh. Made a scary noise, whatever it was that it hit.
Hey, Mike, let
Good shot, the third baseman, he's up, and an excellent throw. Good throws today, right on the money.
Good throws considering the ball's going through that wet grass. They pick it up and make excellent throws.
They're taking that extra 2 seconds to set it up and hold it, get a good grip, and let it go. And still nobody been on the base for the last few innings. Everybody's trying to get something started here. And it's a ball. Ball one. And Jerome is taking there, trying to get something started. And I think that's how Saskatchewan got their inning started. They took a few takes, got a couple of walks, and got back in the game. And a pass ball, which doesn't hurt. There's nobody out there.
If you're going to have one, that's a good time.
Yeah. He can't take it. He's got to watch. He could get called out, or he's got to be ready.
Okay, come on, Mike. Be a fighter.
That one's going to stay fair ball. Yeah, he goes right down and hit the bag, right on the line. You never know. Say hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, that was a young lady down here looking for her mom.
Where's your mom?
Yeah.
Number 39.
There she is. On TV.
Stonewall.
That's why all the kids here from Manitoba say hi, Mom, because they don't have any dads. They all left for Alberta and Saskatchewan, you see.
So do the same as
I
Newfoundland.
don't see that
Nova
very
Scotia.
often over there in third base. Letting it roll, 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 and finally hits third base.
That one stayed fair pretty well all the way down the line. It stayed right on the line.
Okay,
And
Mom.
rolled very slowly at the...
Because he has to hope it rolls foul, because after a while he hasn't got to throw anyway, so he just prays. Oh, that was close call over there.
Close play on first.
Yeah, the umpire's right there, right on top of it. Yeah.
Sorry, I got burned, my friends. I was not there at all for that one.
That's the old quick throw to first base trick, Chief.
Why do these guys always hide behind the post? Why? Why?
They're there for the post-game show.
I'll just sort of tilt over here so I can see them.
And here we are behind the post for the post-game show.
How would it be if we ended up in a 3-3 tie at the end of 7 and just declare everybody a co-champion?
I think we should flip for it. Let's flip for it.
Oh, so long as don't have to go into extra innings. Too many extra innings.
There's a guy that doesn't care about the weather.
Well, this is where we should have the wireless on the umpire. so we know
The
what's going on.
torture chamber up here, except for the beautiful people that we work with. I tell you,
You look like you're doing.
I
Ray
think
and
all
I,
my teeth are ready to jump out.
You're
Ray and I are shaking
you're
like a
quite
rat here.
diplomat, aren't you, Rick?
Okay, we got a runner on base. We got something going, something stirred up. It's been a long time since we've had anybody out there, and now it's going to change the complexion of the whole game. Everything's going to change now. Pitcher's got to worry about that guy over there. Batter might advance him. Don't think you'll see a bunt this late in the game. I called it wrong. And a beauty, too. Right down the line. He makes sure. He's safe.
Where'd he go?
No, he called him out. Called him out. Looked like his foot slipped off the bag from here, but what do I know? Umpire was standing right there, so this time they're going to stick to their call. I don't think they'll change it.
Here comes the recruits.
It's pretty hard out there, and they're slipping and sliding around those bags.
That's right. It's especially on first base, like we said before, that first base is going to get a lot slipperier than it was at the beginning of the game with the light showers that are still here.
It looks like they have second base dug out there, but the other bases are not. I kind of like to make them dug out like second base and home plate, so that you can keep them dry.
Right.
Because that's where all the action is usually around the bags, not on the base path.
That's right.
Yeah, and I hope it's a play and not an umpire's decision that decides the game. It's been
Well,
such a
that's
great
true,
game.
too. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Obviously, we're not happy with the umpire on first.
Well, one side laughs and the other one cries.
Well, he was the plate ump in the last game, and he had a few disputes there, too, as I recall.
I'd have thrown him out of the game. Oh, you can't throw the umpire out. And he's in there.
We have two away.
Yeah, there's 2 away, so there's a lot on the line. A runner in scoring position. He's got to throw strikes. He's got to throw strikes. Swing and a miss.
With the weather conditions the way they are, I'm surprised that we have such a low-scoring game as 3-3. You would have thought that maybe there would have been a few more errors with the ball being led and stuff, but both teams have played well defensively.
The plays have been made where they have to have been made. The runner is off. He's going. A hit and run. That usually happens on a hit and run. All ball, and the guy trots back. And there's our chopper coming in, the blimp coming in for the overhead shot.
Nice shot.
And a little number foul.
That stung his hand. He's holding them there.
You know, that pilot's flying around out there saying, Jesus, a nice sunny day up here.
Well, that crowd of 50,000 has come back. They're all cheering now. Or was it 5,000? Or was it
5?
5? Oh.
Come on, Mike. You can do it.
Sorry about that, Chief.
The diehards.
I think we're the only ones left here in the booth here. Oh, a good shot, line drive. Yeah, he was right there. He played that one right. Okay, we'll catch you in a few minutes here. We'll be back for the next inning.
You always start with that big sigh. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. There's a nice one, easy pop up, and a nice out. Nice, easy, one pitch out. Pitchers like that.
Good tip.
I thought that was the batter going out there, but it was Joseph in his coat of many colors.
Say what?
It was the Bat Boy. BB, Bat Boy, Bart Bartow.
Gamble?
No, that would be the Batty Boy.
Uh-oh.
Number 31, Mike Gamble.
And you hear that on the PA. Big Mike is up there now trying to get something started for Saskatchewan. And a koi ball. He went for it. Good swing.
Fooled him with that pitch.
Yeah, good swing, good curve. Just like I used to throw when I was a little girl. Good, Scoot. Catcher's picking him nice now. Picking him nice. Digging the Manitoba gumbo out of his shoes there.
Rocks.
Rocks. It could drop. It does. Yeah, just in that no man's land out there. Well, we got something started here now. That ball dropped in that
It just dropped in right.
Bermuda Triangle out there.
I think the wind has something to do with it.
The wind did hold that up.
The wind plays havoc with the ball once you get it up in the air. It blows it from left to right.
Especially if it's hit those nubbers like that.
It's hard for the fielders to get a beat on it.
Well, there goes Joseph and his
Coat of many colors.
Coat of many colors.
Okay, we'll get her shot. Oh, too late.
Maybe that was that guy, the Dolly Parton there.
I don't know, do you get more obscure as the day goes along, Bart, or what?
Yeah. We gotta get that runner advanced though. 'Cause one run is a big run here now.
I'm ready for that 7th inning stretch myself. My right arm is going to hang limply at my side all day tomorrow, I suspect.
You're foul off the plate. You're ready for the 7th inning washroom run.
Well, you and
Ready for the 7th inning Heaters on.
Even Ward, you know, like.
You got a nice warm bus to come home on. I just hope they don't stop you again.
I hope they don't stop us
Go
again.
back the Canadian way, right? You went the American side, you said?
No, we came from North Battleford through Saskatoon and Yorkton, and it was just out of Yorkton we got stopped.
That's that whole training ground for RCMP guys.
Were they in your tournament?
No, they weren't actually.
Well, somebody said they had whiskey popsicles. I guess they were looking for them. And nice up and across the bag. He tries it. And nice. Flagging it down there. Saved an extra base. You got the force on second and give it the old 1-2 try there to get that double play. But
Good play by the first baseman to keep that ball from going to the screen and then giving Jason an extra base.
and he was backed up. The catcher was down there backing it up. I'm quite sure. Heads up play and heads up coaching.
Stop that.
The guy in the other booth is having trouble too.
Yeah. There's a space heater in that one, I think.
There's spaced out people on that other one. And back to baseball. Throw over to keep him honest. I don't think he can get up speed to steal a base, but we'll have a. I'll see. I've been wrong today twice.
Very unusual.
Oh, backing out of there a little bit. Took a good cut.
So I just wonder how many people will have pneumonia-related symptoms tomorrow.
Howard and Ray and Bart and Rick. What's a little pneumonia among friends?
I've already had pneumonia. I just haven't had old pneumonia.
You just take out one lung. The other one you don't need.
Okay, Blair.
Uh-oh. Here's a problem. We're running out of tape here.
Just trying to punch it through there. A little swing and drop her down, keep it alive.
You know, we hate it when they do this.
Well, you got enough to go to the end of the inning.
I don't know. We got about 2 minutes left. Tape invariably runs out in the middle of the biggest play of the game, too.
Oh, a little high. Young Blair's hanging right in there. He's watching those pitches and fouling them off, the ones he doesn't want.
Yeah, he's got to be selective right now with winning run on first. He's got to be selective and get his pitch that he can hit well.
Drive it somewhere. Yeah. Nice pitch. A little far away from the base there, but...
Good pitch by the pitcher.
So that's it. We're rolling along. Extra innings, just what we always wanted for the championship game. You can't beat that.
It's probably one of the better games you've been in since the last time you played us. Did you say that?
This one, that's right. This has been one of the tighter games that we've been in.
So that airplane's going to fade us out here.
Score after 7 innings.
Help me with
Curtis Miller fouls one back, and he's going after it right away.
Yeah. He started catcher, and then he played third base for a while, and now he's come back to play catcher, and he did make some outstanding putouts there.
He wants it. He went right for that first pitch. He's ready. And he takes that one low. He's watching it all the way in. Right into the glove. Mike's going to have to start throwing some strikes now. Get him in there.
Bear down and
Yeah.
put him across.
Smaller target. And there, it's up. And he should have a line on that one. The wind held it. Nice catch.
Good play by the left fielder again.
I'd never want to play outfield. Intelligent people play outfield. Infield, you don't have to think. You can be stupid. They just hit it at you and you just...
You either get it or you don't.
Yeah. Outfielder, you got too much time to think about it.
That's right.
Paul Thompson.
Paul's been struggling today.
Well, Paul's due then. Paul's due for a little rat here. Ooh, good swing. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Good eye, good eye. See those guys swinging. Nothing worse than seeing them go up there looking for a walk all the time and just.
That's right.
You know,
Paul does not look.
Good aggressive baseball by these young kids. They want to get on base. They're going to hit their way on.
I think they want to get back out west.
With the championship trophy, that's what they want.
It's nice and warm.
To be in a mood to give out many walks.
Oh, big sweeping curveball there. He's falling behind on the batters a bit here, and so far he's come out of it.
Hey, Mike, one more. Take him there, buddy. Take him there.
Has he got that green red light this time, you figure?
Oh, he'll be swinging if it's in his wheelhouse.
And he did. He's got it. It's up. And a good arm, and he overthrows. I'm not sure whether that was an overthrow or he just didn't go up for it.
I think from the reaction of the first baseman, he's kind of upset with himself for not getting that.
Might have sailed on him with that wing,
It
too.
could have. It could have.
Okay, guys, no problem. No worry.
Nice play with the shortstop.
Ryan Rivera.
Well, we're all set up for the force now, or possibly the double play. Nice to see a double play today. We haven't seen one yet.
The way I'm shooting today, you might not see it again.
Against Manitoba, they pulled a double play on us.
So, a lot of those double plays is if they're close to the second bag, they can just step on it and throw, and they don't have to make a long double play. You know.
That's what it was in our case. It was a sharply hit ball to the second baseman, and the shortstop was playing closer to the second, and they turned the double play. It was a good double play. It was nice to see.
Yeah, gives them more time.
Hey, Mike.
And pitch, and another number, and it's going to do it again. You like that spot out there. The Bermuda, yeah, the old Bermuda Triangle out there. Dropping them in. That's hard to get that second baseman going out. He has to know what his fielder's going to do, who's going to call who off, or you got a good collision.
That's right, and it was one of those flares out there that wasn't high enough for the second baseman or the right fielder to get underneath.
Bloodward.
Well, we got her cooking here now in the overtime extra innings.
Well, non-sudden death.
3-3 after top of the eighth.
And Ward is back. Ward missed all the good baseball. Had to take a run to Winnipeg and made it back. Number 18 here, is he a regular player?
Oh, well, yes. He is right now. He's playing kind of a.
Oh, good shot. Good knockdown. Knocked it down. He's going to take the one at first. Yeah, he took the safe one. He took the one he could take.
Good play by the second baseman to go to his left there and knock it down, and then had lots of time to make the play to first.
His name is not Robbie Alomar, no?
Not yet, not yet.
But he took the one he could take. He didn't try anything.
That's right. He
You know.
took the sure out.
Yeah, he didn't try to get that lead runner they might not get. Ward's buying coffee.
Oh, he's a hell of a human being.
Black coffee. Black coffee.
I think I will take some. Clark?
Yes,
I might not survive, Ward.
I might not survive Ward myself.
Ah, good shot, good call. Yeah, it's throwing hard now. Just got to forget about everything and those runners on base and just get it in there. He's got first base open, so he's got a little bit to play around with there, but I'm sure he'd like to get this guy out of there. Nice ball. And the run is in. Pretty happy bunch back there. That's not a good way to get the run in. Yeah, but that happens. That's baseball.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, it could have been worse for Saskatchewan. That could have been the winning run or something like that, but they're still in the game.
Yeah, we're fortunate that we have our last bat coming up yet.
Yes, that's right.
And it's not over till it's over. I'll see you guys here at 9 o'clock this evening. It gets dark at 9 o'clock here, by the way. It gets dark at 9. Another one. Oh, too bad. Yeah, it's a hard way to get 2 runs in.
He gave up.
Not physical.
Seems like the catcher gave up on that one.
Hustle there, did you?
No, the runner broke back for third.
But physical errors happen. The mental errors you can talk to them about, but they're going to happen. The physical errors.
That's right. That's right.
Well, they'll just have to come back and make up for it and get back in the game. We'll see what kind of stuff they're made of when we come back.
I think that happened to DC against Manitoba.
Okay, we'll see what these young fellows are made of and see if they can get back in this game. It's a hard way to lose 2 runs, but that happens. Physical errors. Not too much you can do about it.
Except score 2 more runs.
Yeah, they had to get on the base in order to come in, which they did. There we go, a good way to start the inning. Number 66 nails one right up the middle.
Good way to come back.
Yeah, good way to start the inning.
We're fortunate coming into the bottom of the 8th inning with the top of our batting lineup.
You get all the more experienced batters coming up now, right?
Number 7, Chris Borgeson.
You don't want to waste a note here, so he'll be swinging away as far as I can see.
We're going out now to talk to Doug Strobel, who up until this point has been doing very excellently.
Probably just to go out and remind him of a few things and settle him down a bit. And
The torture he can look forward to if they lose.
Word was coffee.
yeah, the black coffee.
What a nice guy. Is he always this nice?
He's sharp. He's sharp as a marble.
Oh, thank you.
His mother always said he was sharp as a marble, and he thought it was a compliment.
Well, I guess Doug's going to stay in.
Yeah, he was just out there to remind him.
Settle him down maybe a little bit.
Yeah, see him watch out for this guy or something like that.
Not to put pressure on you, but if you screw this up, we lose.
And we have a balk.
Called a balk on the pitcher.
Yeah, called a balk on the pitcher. It could be a little demoralizing for the Alberta team, but we'll see how he shakes it off.
That's the first one I've seen in this tournament.
We'll see if he can shake it off. So that opens up a lot more possibilities. Takes away the double play, and the runner doesn't have to go.
Are they picking an all-star team? Yes. Oh, there is an all-star team. 9 players? I'm not sure about
Yep, 9 players.
9 players.
So I guess you ran out of money before you got my coffee?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
This cream.
So this is it. Everything's on the line here now. There's nobody out. Runner on second. And this is where the pressure comes in, all the players. And the pitcher, another one, another shot right up the middle. He's going to score on it. No, he held him. Yeah. Good in from the outfield. Good call, I think. Good call. Can't waste a note now, right?
That's right. You don't want to take yourself out of an inning like this.
They did it earlier in the game with those where the base runners were able to get there.
You got a hair grown on the side.
No, there's nobody out, and Battleford needs 2 runs to get back in it. Tie it up.
Who's that who got the hit?
They got it right
Craig
there.
Borgeson.
See, Ward, we have to stay here tonight till 9 o'clock, so we need a tie here to keep the innings going.
Just what you need.
They promised us a little bonfire later.
Yes.
Under the grandstand.
Actually, we're playing it out till our bus gets back.
They'll be passing out those hot shots at 5 o'clock. Stick them in your pants.
Yeah, now there is something we should have thought of, eh, Ward?
You really had a parade of pitchers in here, let me say.
Yeah, lots of pitchers, and that's what you need.
That's the way it is for
Yeah.
a final game, especially one that's
Now pitching
going to.
for Alberta,
Actually, they come up and asked Howard if he wanted to pitch, but he wouldn't go.
Inla.
I need both my hands to shoot.
Don't have much time to get warmed up from cold. There's no bullpen. They don't warm up down there like.
That's right, especially if you're in the game already. You don't have time to loosen nipples off.
I thought you were going to leave Bart your warm jacket.
No, it's full of fleas. I wouldn't wear that jacket anyway.
Ooh.
Bart, I have to say that when we played Team Saskatchewan the last time, we played over there on that other diamond. And I think that needed help. I think they bulldozed the pitching mound down, and I know your coach was very unhappy with the pitching mound.
Well, it seemed like there was a lot of loose dirt on it, and so they dug it out a little bit, and then my compliments to the grounds crew here. The next day we came out, and they had filled in around home plate and on the pitching mound, and it was good and solid, where they had good footing, and goes to show where the volunteer help here is concerned about the safety of the players, and that's what we were concerned about too, so that nobody would get hurt on that loose footing.
Is this the best diamond in the complex here?
Oh, yes, definitely, yes. I know our team likes it better here than they did over at the other place, but that's only natural because they got beat. But,
I'm glad to see nobody's even come close to getting hurt today. Yeah.
Saskatchewan always plays better at night. Almost getting night.
After dark.
Number 16, Brian Huggins.
And he starts it off good with a strike. Can't ask for better than that coming into a situation like this.
That's right.
Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Give him lots of confidence there.
Winning run at the plate.
Yeah. And he lays down a squeeze. He takes the runner at first, advances the runners. Okay, so who's coming up there now that could give it a good shot to get those 2 runs in?
Corey Hoffman, number 25, our center fielder. He has the power that he can put it out there and
He could
bring those 2 runs in.
He could get a double or a triple too.
Yes, he could.
Well, this is a great way to end it. If it ends here,
It's an exciting game.
yeah, it is excellent.
Number 25, Corey Hoffman.
Yeah, Corey's got a lot of pressure on him here.
That's right.
Good swing. He went for it. He's got to go. He's got to try to drive something in. There's no forced play, so the runners have got a little bit of leeway out there to make some decisions.
That's right.
Here's the pitch. And another swing, another miss, but he's still alive. He's still alive. Got a lot of pop on that ball, eh?
well, I'd like to think so. That's my grandson, but
Yeah. Well, we'll give it to him. He's got a lot of pop on that ball. You can hear it snapping in there.
In fact, he's got some grand pop on that ball.
Yeah.
I like this mound a lot better than the other one over there, but maybe that one has improved
It's
to a
dry.
point. You played quite a few games.
We've played 2 games over there, and the second game was a lot better. The mound over there is quite similar to the one that is here now.
Looking in. Getting the sign. He's grinning. He's relaxed out there. The pitch. And he drives it up the middle. Here comes 1 run in. He's coming down. Here's the throw in, the relay. He's across. He's safe. The game is tied. What a comeback by Saskatchewan. Excellent. He drove it well up the middle. Feeling pretty happy for himself out at first base there now. That was a good run from second base. He was coming all the way.
He was coming all the way. You can see the third base coach, Haji, just waving him in.
It was a good relay in from the field, but the ball was hit too deep in that hole out there.
Every discussion there at home plate as to whether or not the runner touched the plate. We're not too happy with taking our catcher out, but I guess this is a championship game.
The controversy is over whether he touched home plate, but
I don't know if that's what the controversy is about. I'm not sure what it is. We'll find out after the game when we talk to the coaches.
If there was no protest, then
we're tied at 5-5.
do you know why the umpire turns around like that when he dusts the plate? So the catcher doesn't kick him when he's mad at him. See?
Actually, the reason they do that is the odd time they have a split in the pants, nobody can see it in the crowd, so only the outfielder can see.
I see. Very good. We'll come up with a third reason before the game's over, folks.
That's right.
So now the game is tied again. And there's one out, right? Another pass ball. The runner advances to second, looking at third, makes the turn. One out.
There's one out. A sacrifice bunt by
a sacrifice
Brian
bunt and a throw down to first. Yeah, one away.
Kunuzman up to bat right now. He's got the pop in his back, and he can put the ball in play, either base hit or a double to score the winning run.
So this could be the winning run on second base now.
There's only one out. So
there's one out. Got the lead. Got to make sure he flags down everything that comes in, because another pass ball will put the winning run on third with only one out.
That's right. The sacrifice fly would win it.
We haven't seen much in the air out there today.
No, we haven't.
Look at that. That's a nice play.
Excellent job of
excellent play.
Hanging on to the ball. That's right. There's a lot of pressure on the pitcher, but even a lot of pressure on the catcher, because you don't know where that ball is going to go.
And that pitcher's up tight right now. And there, we've got a forced play set up now. Sometimes they'll walk a guy purposely like that to get a forced play set up.
I don't think that was the case here.
No.
He's a home run hitter.
This is the guy that pitches in. He's had 2 home runs in the games already.
Okay, what is
The home run contest? No.
Well, the one coming up.
Number 8, Chris Von Hagen.
That's no fences inside the big fence. That's right. Yeah. There's 265 down the line.
265 down the lines and 302 straight away center. It's a long way for these people to hit that ball, but there have been a few hit up.
Today I think that wind's coming in. What a ball game.
Buy me some peanuts and hot chocolate.
And miss. That happened on the other one. He missed 2 and then he nailed the third one.
Oh, just one.
There's one away. Runners at first and second. Force up at third. And a little number foul. Could have been deep, bad, black trouble. That'd have dropped in there. Second baseman keeps making a move to keep that guy on second. If he hits one on the off field down there and through the hole. A lot of times the runner will break from second like that just to decoy that second baseman and try to get him to see if he can wrap it up to the right side there, advance the runners. I seen that happen the other day.
That's right.
He decoyed him and then the guy hit it beauty right up to the... Whoa. Yeah, nice pitch. Just a bit outside, I guess. He wanted it. Little time called out there. Shake it out. Got a bug in his eye. Oh, I forgot. There's no bugs out here today.
Raindrops today.
Yeah.
No snow flurries yet, just raindrops.
Just ice worms. Oh, it's over. It's going to drop. And here comes the throw home, and here comes the run. He's in. And the game is over, folks. Saskatchewan wins by 1 run. Well-deserved win by Saskatchewan, and for Alberta, a nice try.
Bunch of happy boys out there.
I'd like to thank you two guys here for helping me out here. It's the first time I've ever done this. And,
This is the first time I've ever done something like this.
And the voice is going a little bit here, but...
Looks like you've been doing it for ages.
It feels like you've been doing it for ages, eh, Bart?
yeah, it feels like I've been here for 3 days.
Especially sitting under this.
Well, there's a lot of good sportsmanship out there today, too.
So we have to go out and make our choice, right?
Are we off?
No, we're still... Okay, you just throw it. Just say we'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
What's his name? Do we go over with this stuff for
You got a duck there.
This game.
Selection now for the most valuable players. Pretty darn exciting game to close off this the Western Canadian Midget Baseball Tournament. Our play-by-play and color staff have all
Making
run
the
to
presentation,
warm now.
Mr. Doug Griffith, President of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch number 52 here in Stonewall. Making the presentation to the MVP of Alberta, number 7, Curtis Miller. Making the presentation.
Lucky Dog Network MVP Award.
Aren't you glad I plugged your mic in now, Wirt?
It is plugged in, isn't it?
Well, it is now.
Pardonnez-moi. Johnny Wattenbach, Howard Luckdenard, number 8 and number 7, both Lucky Dog Network Player of the Games.
Players of the game.
Player of the game.
Players of the game.
Players of the game. Thank you very much.
Mr. Diction.
Mr. Diction. Or...
Mr. Dick for short.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I'd let you finish that one off, Howard. Taking pity on you out here. As things wind down in Western Canadian Masters Championship in Stonewall, Manitoba.
Lucky Dog Network, they're in the stands. They have videos, and for more information, talk to
Hello. Hello. There's a Saskatchewan people over there, Howard. We should get a shot of them.
Yes, well, you just don't worry about it.
Okay,
I was
over.
just shooting a guy shooting.
Okay, over in the field there.
Busy.
As the Interlake team now is St. James players coming out onto the field as well. Some of the Burnaby players. Everybody, the diehards are to the left here. And we will be wrapping things up here shortly. I understand they're going to be having a
You could probably rewind the
All-Star.
audio tape with your phone, huh?
Yes, okay, I will do that. I'd like to thank Rick Schuhard for helping us out today. Bartman Bartow and Raymond Oshalak.
Testing 1, 2.
Oshalako. I understand they did a very good job here, very capable. A real barn burner of a game. Going into 8 innings, an extra inning.
Hell of a rookie outing for Bart Bartow.
Good. You gotta like that. Bardman, always somebody you can count on. Carrying on the footsteps of the younger Bartman, Kevin Bartow. That Bartow guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the pitching mound is the mayor of Stonewall,
Now, there you go.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around a bit.
Brian Mulrooney. No.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all the participants, the players, managers, coaches, etc., for, in spite of the weather, for some great ball. It was thoroughly entertaining. Also like to congratulate Saskatchewan and Alberta. I wish you the best of luck.
Yep, there's the Saskatchewan fans over there. Moving into the box seats there, the luxury boxes.
You guys did a great job. In spite of the weather, everything.
Very die-hard fans, utilizing the old Glad garbage bags this weekend. The Glad garbage bag brigade from the Battlefords in Saskatchewan. Just not too far from Saskatchewan.
The jersey be presented by Arnold Asham.
And there's Arnold.
Says Harvard.
Here's Arnold.
Asham Sports be presented by Arnold Asham.
He's looking a little chilly, even though he spent the entire game in his car.
And that's where he'll be going to directly after presenting these awards.
From Interlake, number 18, Jeff Hughes.
Jeff Hughes, star pitcher for the
Alberta,
Interlake Orioles.
Randy Dirk.
Randy Dirks. Another outstanding tournament for Randy.
From Manitoba, number 52, Brent Workington.
Brent Workington, center fielder, shortstop, pitcher, having a strong tournament as well.
The shortstop from Interlake, number 26, Wade Forrester.
Wade Forrester as well, having a strong tournament. Pitching last night,
Third baseman.
or yesterday afternoon rather, as well as hitting a home run to win the game for the Interlake Orioles for British Columbia. Another star for the St. Albert's
At
team.
second base,
That would be Cardinals.
from Manitoba,
Cardinals.
number 38, Kevin Getz.
Kevin Getz, another outstanding St. James product. We'll try to get all those stereotypical statements in before the broadcast is over, Howard. Okay. How are we doing with tape, by the way?
Oh, we got about another hour and 35 minutes left.
The second tape.
Yeah, in a big way.
Big time, overtime, extra inning victory for the Battlefords over St. Albert.
There's Jerome. He's my personal favorite
Jerome
player.
having a very strong game. Maybe called on one too many times to come in and help out the St. Albert team. And player of the game as well as MVP, one of the MVPs of the tournament, making the All-Star team.
They're calling for a speech now at his bench.
Mm-hmm. And that's,
A championship bench, so they can call for anything they like.
yeah. That's Chris Von Hagen having a strong game today, being voted game MVP and on to the All-Star games, All-Star team as well.
The draw for the autographed Blue Jay baseball. The draw is being made.
We'll get Mr. Oh, okay, we'll get one of the players to make the draw, please.
I would mention who sponsored that fabulous draw.
The Winnipeg Press Club as well as Lucky Dog Network. Ooh, out of province. Yes, and she's gotta like that. Pumped up over in the far stands are hard where we refer. Right next to the orange jacket there, yep. Second lady pumping her arms, giving the old Arsenio Hall salute. Yeah, Burnaby, BC. Yep. And they are, majority of the kids standing out there actually.
Next is the medallion presentation by
By the PA guy.
first of all, the runner-up. Number 15, Jason Worley.
Jason Worley.
Oh, they're gonna make me work. Oh,
Oh, yep. Jason having an outstanding tournament.
Randy Dirk.
Everybody, the winner out here this weekend with the exception of the elements wreaking havoc.
They were able to make a comeback.
And Bart, it's kind of coincidental that our game stars were the same as picked by the selection committee.
Well, they did a good job, the two people that did it here from Alberta and Saskatchewan. They talked about it all through the game, and they didn't come up with it. On the spur of the moment, they made an excellent decision.
Yeah, fitting end here as the medallions get presented, and Lucky Dog continues to brave those elements.
Number 14, Ryan Tatarin. Number 8, Mark Curtis. Number 11, Brad German.
Good thing you got lots of time to rewind it to the total other end of the tape.
Number 22, Bill Russell. Number 18, Ryan Ludwar. Number 13, Curtis Brown. Number 33, Mike Balfour. Number 10, Darren Steinbein. The coaches, Wayne German, Kevin Miller, and Bill Russell. St. Albert, Alberta.
The runners up here in the Western Canadian Bantam A Championships. And now the Battlefords, the overall champs of this competition here in Stonewall, Manitoba.
Forgot the bad boy.
Yes, Bad Boys doing a heck of a job out here this weekend.
Pretty busy,
And they're not getting paid big bucks
pretty
to be
darn
out here.
short, too. They're that.
Yep.
As we went a little bit away.
I'm going to struggle and try and get this bag off here. Enjoy this sound as well.
Number 66, Daryl Smith.
Daryl Smith.
Number 7, Grant Morganson. Number 16, Ryan Hodgins. Number 25, Corey Hoffman. Number 24, Quinn Uselman. Number 8, Chris Von Hagen. Number 31, Mike Gamble. Number 55, Jason Oborowski. Number 65, Blair Demon-Turno. Number 18, Neil Sandecki.
And 2 passed balls.
Number 33, Ryan Blaze.
Get up 2 runs on 2 passed balls, and then Saskatchewan fought back, got on base, and drove in the winning runs in extra innings. It was an excellent finish.
Number 5, Chris
That's been a lot of
Blackville.
great baseball out here this weekend. These kids are really talented. Actually, this Saskatchewan team's got quite a few young kids on it, 14-year-olds. By and large, both these teams have 15-year-olds on them.
The weather didn't seem to make much difference. A few slips around the base paths. Other than that, the plays were made excellent. It was impressive to watch.
Previous game, he was not in the lineup.
Please apologize. Back boy, Ronnie Hoffman.
Ronnie. Good tournament, Ronnie.
In the coat of many colors.
Way to show up.
Many colors.
Coach Don Hodgins.
And the all-important coach, Don Hodgins.
Trip manager Bernie Blaze.
Burning Blaze.
Team Saskatchewan.
And 1992 Western Canadian Bantamweight champions.
The other bad boy.
Go ahead.
Any bets it's going to start to pour now that I've peeled the bag off? You're picking up a buzz somewhere, Ward. Are you too near the monitor or something?
No, nothing here.
It could just be me. Here's a future star.
Sporting the Michael Jordan look.
Would you like to come accept your plaque as a trip manager for Alberta, please?
Here he is. A little late.
A trip.
Yep, here he comes. Is he going to try to hop over the fence? Nah.
Go for the tennis leap.
No, coming all the way down. Here he comes. We need to hang around here for another 15 minutes.
Settle down.
Okay. And there he goes, getting his plaque.
And getting the hell out.
Yep, coming out. Actually, I think it was a keychain. Something you can carry around. You really can't carry around a plaque in your pocket.
I thought it was a new set of teeth. He got plaque on his teeth.
From Saskatchewan to come over and accept this trophy.
Put your shoulder under it. The winners get a trophy. You put your shoulder under it, and the losers, one they can carry.
And there they are. The proud victors hoisting the trophy into the air. Right there on the pitcher's mound. Great team effort by both teams to get into the finals. Battleford's finishing with the best record in the round robin. And Alberta coming through the back door after beating the host team as well as St. James in two very important games to beat them out in the tiebreaker and advance to the finals. As the festivities rolling down, the stills being taken here, people wondering when they can get off the field.
No.
And get into a dry environment.
On behalf of the host committee, I just want to say a few things. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the limited closing ceremonies. We had planned for something a little more grand than this because of the weather conditions. We decided to make it quick and sweet. I don't want to take a lot of time, however, I think it's only appropriate that I do say a few things and accolades of people that have participated. First of all, I'd like to thank Saskatchewan for their excellent showing. We came out in some bad conditions when they first got here with the bus delays, and they had the first 5 games to come back to win it. Excellent ball, guys. Congratulations.
Ditto.
Alberta, nothing to be ashamed of. You played an excellent game, and again, the conditions weren't great, but it's something we could not control. We tried our best. All the rest of the teams, excellent ball, everybody. As you know, we had a 3-way tie for second place, and the way the rulings are from Western Canadian Baseball Association rules, if one team defeats the other two in a 3-way tie, they automatically advance to the finals, and that's what happened today. As you know, we have all had some pretty trying times the last 3 days with the weather conditions. I want to first of all thank all the coaches, especially for assisting me in the cooperation you've given me with what we had to work with. The timing wasn't always great. We played in some bad conditions, but we didn't have a lot of choice in the field conditions that we had to play with. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. The ground crew, they were coming. They're not the last. The ground crew did a great job, and they certainly cooperated with us as well. With the game start times, delays, they certainly let us do what we needed to do to get the grounds ready to play baseball. I don't know if they can hear me over there. Jeff Walker and the rest of his crew, thank you very much.
doing a great job under adverse conditions.
I'd also like to thank an individual that's been sitting in that little shack over there. You think it's warm in there, but it really isn't. Look at his gloves.
Yeah.
Mr. Warren Chuby. Thank you very much.
Warren Chuby doing a bang-up job this weekend.
Show us those gloves again, Warren. Yeah, bum.
I don't want to take a lot of time, like I said before, but I just want to run a few people that I have to acknowledge. First of all, we have to acknowledge our major sponsor, PRO Oil Canada, ESSO. Without their help, this would have been a pretty trying weekend as it is. The weather didn't cooperate for fan-wise, so we're going to have to try and make ends meet somehow. Thank you very much. I don't think the representatives are here. However, we do thank them very much. Again, Gord Fines, President, Stonewall Minor Baseball, he was mentioned once before. It's basically his facility. He's the one that undertook all the responsibility in organizing and purchasing the property, having it arranged, finances, arranging people to make this a reality for 3-4 years. It's been a lot of hours spent to do this. Without him taking initiative to do it, we wouldn't be playing here today. Thank you very much, Gord.
Gord Fines, color commentator for Lucky Dog Network, and just all-around good guy.
Like we mentioned in our program, without their support, this wouldn't be possible. All the smaller sponsors are very much appreciated as well. We have numerous of them, Coke was one of the secondary major sponsors, Chicken Chef, the Legion, of course, sponsored all the flags. It takes a lot of work to make this all together, and as I think as St. Albert knows, and they found out next weekend, it takes a few phone calls to make all this work. And last but not least, the committee, the host committee, every one of them, I'd like to name them quickly, but Blair Farmer, Byron Morton, Harold Harrison, with Dennis Woods, Arlene Dupre, Bill Kennedy, Shelley Stewart, Doug Grantham, Arnold Asham, and Cal Martin. All of them worked very, very hard to make this come about. I thank you very kindly for working with me. Have a safe trip home, everybody. Maybe we'll see you back sometime, and who knows, I might even see you in St. Albert next weekend. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for Mr. John Croker, who did an excellent job carrying this thing.
It's unanimous. John Croker doing an excellent job out here.
Crowd going wild.
A great people person, and doing a heck of a lot for minor baseball and baseball in Manitoba, not only in Stonewall, but on all of Manitoba. I'd like to commend him on his job. Well done. Commend the St. Albert Cardinals for putting on a great exhibition of baseball, as well as the Battlefords, having a great tournament and coming out on top. Again, commendations to Bartman Bartow for coming out all the way from the land of Gim to help us out with play-by-play. Rick Schuhard from Alberta, as well as Raymond Oleshko from the Battlefords.
So maybe let's wrap and roll.
Okay, well, so on behalf of Howard Lutkenard, this is Johnny Watton saying goodbye from Stonewall. And good night, good baseball, and good night.